League Lads is now sponsored by Top Tier Turf Solutions. Now, let me tell you why we're sponsored with them, why we're collaborating with them, all right? His name's Jacob. He's a great guy. He's a hardworking man, but what's your dream backyard, Fred? It's to have a pitch, right? Imagine just knee sliding in the corner after you scored a goal against your cousin. This is what this guy can produce for you. All you got to do is hit up Jacob from Top Tier Turf Solutions. Sorry, I'm too excited. And just let him know that League Lads sent you for 10% off. He'll quote you, he'll look after you for anything you need. Synthetic grass, synthetic turf installation, basketball courts, landscape turfs, anything you need that's got to do with greenery and pitches, go for it. Sponsored, one and only, League Lads. Love ya, Top Tier Turf Solution.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is also sponsored by our good friends over there at Wagyu Boys in Prestons, New South Wales, boys. This is some of the best steak you can get in Western Sydney. My personal favorite. Wagyu steak is usually something that's very expensive, bro, but my boy Elias at Wagyu Boys, they cook it up so beautifully, and it's all at a reasonable price, bro. There's so many Wagyu items on the menu. My personal favorite, the Wagyu Boys snack pack, because his fries, even though he's a Wagyu specialist, his fries are the best fries I've ever had in my life. I don't know what they put on them, man, but it's like, it tastes like a dream, bro. Everything is cooked in beef tallow or ghee, which is clarified butter. They have no seed oils across the board in all their cooking. It is top-notch stuff, and it doesn't make you feel heavy after because everything is cooked in natural oil, mate. No seed oils, no canola oil. Everything's in beef tallow. Everything's in clarified butter. Everything tastes fresh. Everything tastes silky, bro. I don't know how to describe it. That's the best way I can describe it, man. He will take good care of you. You go to Wagyu Boys in Prestons, he will not disappoint. You tell him we sent you, bro. He'll hook you up, bro. Wagyu Boys in Prestons. Make sure you go and get it. Thank you very much for sponsoring League Lads.
Good afternoon, lads and gents. I'm smiling, but it's not really a smile. You know what? It's actually a smile because it's been an upset of a week. If you pan the camera to Tanaka, can you just make some noise? Is that the Broncos, Sally? That's so bad, bro. It's so bad. Fred, how are you?
Because I had to go in Magic Round and listen to Flux do that every time they scored against
But I didn't
Broncos.
get it. Every time they scored.
The Penrith Panthers scored against Brisbane.
So he can't even stick to that. Fucking Flaxy, bro. Anyway, boys, how are we? Everyone's doing good. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, I've been doing better, but at least the car's back on the road now,
Let's
boys.
go.
I'm at peace, baby. I'm at peace.
Oh, yeah.
Acceptance is the first key.
Yeah.
We'll touch on that later.
Yeah.
That's a very. That's in another podcast. That's in our lifestyle podcast. If you want to go on Spotify, we should do a lifestyle podcast. That's 3 episodes, I reckon.
What lifestyle? Get up, go to work, come back.
Stop buying your cars cash. Go get them financed. Everyone,
Buy your cash.
buy car cash, and get paid. Anyway, Tanaka, I actually miss you, bro. It's been a long time.
It's the first time we're short together.
This year.
Because he's usually the fill-in for you, but like Flux is
He's not meant to. But the thing is, he's not meant to be. He's like should be concrete in the ground.
Like, cuz why do we even need Flux?
Guys, I'm actually like honored. Like I'm actually been invited to like League Lads.
I think we just really.
It's not like I was in the backyard on the OG fucking GoPro.
On the
I
GoPro.
think we just really wanted a Dragon's presence here today.
No, listen. I'll be honest with you.
Where are you, Jesse?
T's been very busy for the past year, so it's been on and off for him. And then of course start of the year was a bit tough. But he's here now, and we're actually gonna get a Dragon's insight without the swearing. I love you, JC, but we need to run those numbers up on YouTube, cuz so we gotta get monetized, G. You know what I mean? Wait, listen.
Sack him now! Sack him now!
Who now?
Flano in our comments. Oi, boys, Sakura. Anyway, boys, listen.
Sack him now!
We can.
It was like something that
He
sounded
tackles like it's gonna work.
like he got his arms cut off in a truck accident.
Legendary,
We made
wallah.
more errors than a dyslexic kid trying to spell his own name.
You know what? The punchlines aren't that crazy, but they're just perfect because
He's
JC's saying them.
He's the NRL's expression
Did
right
you say?
now.
Did you say the AFL guys I sent to the group? Are you in
Yeah,
the games,
I
guys?
seen the Arab guy jinning at the AFL game.
He's like, I'm
It's
on the
not
way to
that
the
deep.
cemetery, and I'm digging myself up because I can't support this team anymore.
It's not.
I'm like the AFL JC.
The AFL's not that deep, bro.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
We're gonna have an
Imagine,
AFL.
can you imagine jinning at an AFL game? Oh!
give us
Like,
give us the Eric Grove Jr. rant. Go.
Like, this is the fucking, like, what is the highlights in these sports, bro?
No highlights.
Because Matt Burton would be the fucking, be
goat.
the Wembanyama of fucking, of AFL, bro. I swear to you. If this guy went to AFL, you would be looking at this man as if he was a god. AFL's the worst sport in human history. There are literally no highlights. And if there are highlights, it's shit that we've seen 10 times better in fucking NRL anyway, bro. They've never had an Israel Folau, like, jump over a motherfucker. Nah.
They've had easy in this.
They've had easy.
They have had easy in this. But hey, listen, like I always say, say,
You can't beat him, join him.
There were motherfuckers that were spending every minute of their life getting ready to be a pro AFL player, and they saw Izzy Folau and they're like, let's get this guy instead. They got Carmichael Hunt, same reason.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot they had
Shout out
Izzy
to
Folau.
Wasn't Carmichael like the first $1 million AFL player or something like that?
Cuz, can you just
Shout out to the iconic AFL,
There are like, cuz, how can you gin at that game, bro? like,
Listen, I'm trying to
mate,
be.
get tackled, bro. What tackles?
I'm trying to be
There's no
media.
tackles.
I'm trying to be
I
the
don't know
mediator
about
here
AFL.
now. Shout out to all the good blokes in AFL. Adam Goods, of course, big impact. Ben Cullis.
Who? Ben Cousins. I know him.
It's just going on the early players here.
I know Ben
Shout out Adam
Cousins.
Goods,
Turn
the
on
legend.
Channel 7.
Adam,
alright,
Basha Howley, my Muslim brother. But listen, the rest of Ben Cousins, I just remember the news.
Shout out Ben Cousins, bro. I don't know why I know you. I think Bo Ryan.
No, maybe because he had a lot of incidents on the news.
Oh
Fred.
no, I just know Bo Ryan calling him.
to be
when he was
fair,
being DJ Yalla, he said Ben Cousins a few times.
You know what? The good thing about AFL is, but they cover up the fuck ups more than the NRL.
I was going to say this is the
Sorry,
one thing we
sorry.
can't bag him out on, because you want to know what? We've probably had more incidences than Ben Cousins alone.
Yeah, like our comments, our pundits have like Paul Kent punched the tree, cuz. You know what I mean? So like, shit doesn't get rubbed
NRL
off quick,
360
right?
ruins,
I'm
remember?
not.
That was one of our best
I look forward
episodes.
to when Monday starts, because I'm like, how long to resilient something is?
Adam Elliott. Cuz I just want to say one thing. I clearly know nothing about AFL, but if it was a good sport, I would know stuff about AFL. But I only watch good sports. What do you want me to say? Boys? But
Can't be hectic in there.
yeah, I know Barry
There's no
Hall.
hectic.
I know Barry Hall because he got nicked by Paul Gallen. So
And Sonny Bill, I think.
did
I
he?
think Sonny Bill.
Yeah, mate. But they turned him into a Barry Hall. Barry Hua.
Anyway, boys, let's get into the actual NRL.
Anything to not talk about the dogs.
Anything to not talk about the Dragons. Any reason to not talk about what happened in this office. It's been an eventful day, boys. Let me just tell you something, all right? My Subaru may be on the road, but there was some criminal activity that occurred. That's all we're going to say. So we're just we're laughing through the pain right now, boys.
Yeah.
The pain of betrayal. That's
Minus
all we're gonna say.
3,000.
Yeah, minus 3,000, boys.
Anyway, boys, let's speak about someone that actually got minus. All right, we're gonna get into rugby league.
How funny.
Oh my days.
Anthony
I love you,
Seibold.
Cole.
Anthony Seibold has been sacked. And I just actually before the podcast started, I was on my phone in Fox League. I didn't watch the actual video of 360, but they said like you can't sack a coach 3 games in.
Yes, you can.
Brother, listen. I'm gonna start with this. Anthony Seibold, wallahi, that was the weirdest connection. Like, who did he coach first? South.
Souths.
And then
And
that's it.
And do you know
No,
this?
he coached Broncos first.
Yeah.
Broncos.
And
he
then
done
they
good. He
switched
done,
him
they
for
did
Wayne
the swap.
Bennett.
and then he done good at
they won-
Souths.
and Then they won the spoon.
No, but they done good on Souths. He
No,
done good somewhere.
He done
Where?
good. He done good at Souths after Wayne, like after Wayne.
It wasn't his team.
But what I'm saying is there was a time where the Souths were good and he was their coach. True.
That's when it wasn't.
I know.
Not really, boss.
So one sec, I'm giving. This is what I'm
He
doing.
was after Madge.
I'm giving him a bit of like alley-oop, a little one, just so
They were all right for like
3 games.
6 months.
Okay.
And then it all went to shit. And then they switched him with the Broncos for Wayne Bennett. And then Wayne went and ginned everyone at Souths. And then Wayne threw I still believe this happened. Wayne threw the game against the Dogs so that the Broncos, so that we would win and go ahead of the Broncos. And then the Broncos won the spoon.
Oh yeah, because
So
we were bottom that
Seibold
time.
Seibold won a spoon with that Broncos,
And
with that Broncos
And
team.
cause to go to Manly, for me, it doesn't match. It doesn't make sense. Me personally, I don't know nothing about like him as a person, but as a coach, cause if that guy was my coach, wallah, I'll be so annoyed every time. Like every presser, the way my team plays,
We're all
everything
gonna
about
die
it.
one day.
Yeah.
Because I could. That's what he said. That's what
Is
he
that what he
said.
said?
We're all gonna die one day. Like it's just basketball. It's essentially his version of that. But then the best thing was like Hello Sport, like full on spamming the photo that they took of him at Manly Beach with no shirt on, meditating. And then he just dropped the biggest mugger shit to start the season, and then he got sacked. And then the press conference right before he got sacked, he said they were booing him. And he's like, what do you want me to do?
Play better footy, cuz.
I don't know, mate. Maybe fucking Joey Walsh instead of Luke Brooks. Because this guy...
Maybe get Jake out of that headgear, bro. That headgear is horrible,
Because
man.
that headgear looks like something out of like Tron Legacy or some shit.
It's so
bro.
bad. Honestly, like
He looks like a porcupine.
let that
and a
headgear,
kidnap.
that headgear alone needs retirement. Like if there's an end of a career, this I'll happily say
Cuz
that.
it's like one of those, you know, how, like, it's like Lady Gaga made a headgear. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when she first came onto the scene, everything was outlandish.
What was wrong with? Listen, what was wrong with T? What was wrong with Seibold? Like, what do you think?
What was right with him?
Tell me what was wrong.
Man, it was just a bad football team. They couldn't defend. You see me in the chats. I keep calling. Look, I think some of their players are a little bit washed, but yeah.
Want to name him?
It was not.
Want to name him?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I like to keep my theories up here.
I like it. Respect.
You know, it was no good, man. I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
Yeah.
it was just a little.
I'm trying to get some content out of you. It's not working.
I can't talk about.
Listen, there was just no connection, bro. It felt like there was.
Like
it felt
the way I feel about speaking about him is how I feel like he translated to his players. Like he's just
Literally.
like it's.
This is how he talks to his players.
I read something today that
Have you ever-
Jake had a go at him and said that his game plan was overcomplicated. So now I'm thinking of Seibold as a bold Pep Guardiola pointing at the board and just doing crazy
but you
shit.
can't do that if you don't have the skin in the game. You know what I mean?
How
No one
long,
cares.
How long did it take for Pep Guardiola to start doing crazy shit, bro?
Like probably, I don't know.
How many years of winning did he have before he started doing crazy
Oh,
shit
yeah.
outside?
He had a
Pep got
resume.
bored.
The only crazy thing
Yeah, he got
did-
bored. That's right. He clocked the game.
The only crazy thing he did was piss off Yaya Toure and
and the birthday.
Zlatan.
But then he saw Ronaldinho
no.
and everyone's like, oh, don't know
Nah,
about that. But 2 years later, everyone's like, he's right. He's right.
No, at Barca. Didn't he have him at Barca?
Yeah, he did.
Yaya
He got rid of
Toure.
Eto and he got rid of
Yeah,
Eto
he
and
picked him.
Zlatan.
Got rid
No, he
of
got
Ronaldinho.
Zlatan, but then he's like, fuck off. He
Zlatan-
told Henry. He
Zlatan
told
had a-
Henry, you got to defend your line, brother. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, but look what happened, right? They played some of the most beautiful football ever. This is fucking Seibold, cuz. Like this bloke and beautiful football rarely came into the
literally.
fray outside the first 6 months of South, and you say you can't sack someone after 3 games. Well, when the
not
sample
3
size,
games.
imagine you had a rabbit with it's developing mucus. The rabbits, the shit is like little droplings. So shit. And then a fucking enormous diarrhea shit. Well, that was the first 3 games of the season. Sorry to use this analogy, but he was just shit.
He was,
Alright?
he was.
These first 3 games, that game against Newcastle, I know Newcastle beat us, and we're going to talk about this. But people were comparing...
game against Newcastle last year as well.
Yeah, but people
Go if you wanna go about
were
that far.
laughing at me, like at the Dogs for losing to Newcastle. We would have fucking flogged Manly 40-0 if we would have flogged Manly 13 plus if we versed them
This week, yeah.
If we versed them
How we played.
the Newcastle, if they played like they played against Newcastle against us, they would have been flogged 13 plus by anybody.
I agree, wallah.
Cause that was one of the worst. Like, again, from a single team, one of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life. And the Dogs watched that game clearly as footage before they played their game because they just stunk up the joint, mate.
Disgusting.
Against the Knights this week. But I will say one thing, it's just this didn't seem like a guy who had a grasp of his roster from the get-go. This didn't really seem like a guy who knows how to use his weapons from the get-go. Cherry Evans, the more I saw him coach, the more I saw this team play, the more I thought, man, Cherry Evans is running away from this cunt.
Yeah.
Like, he's running away from him. This bloke, there's a real possibility that Seibold
Is the reason why he's gone?
is the reason why this guy didn't play his whole life at Manly. And he's gone to finish his career at the Roosters
Fuck,
to
it
get
must be
away
that
from Seibold.
deep.
This is a genuine possibility. Because remember, he said Manly didn't make him an offer or some shit, or he just immediately didn't want to be there.
Yeah,
Because
I think he
doesn't
made
like
up his
Seibold.
mind
Way
anyway.
out, yeah.
Because then they
Yeah,
did offer him after. He could have been like, look, we had a bit of a stuff up. I want to retire as a Manly Seagull. Like, that's my legacy. All good. But he's like, nah. Shout out when Nick Pilatus calls as well. You go. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. You want to set up your career from after football. Nick Pilatus is a smart man to call, mate. You know what I mean? Like,
What are you saying there, Freddie?
he's giving you investment opportunities and shit, bro.
Yeah, 13% of like some tower in
Fox
Bondi
Sports
guys.
or something.
Nah, look, man, I think it's a great thing that Manly did this now, and they didn't be like that team that waits. Oh, let's wait. No, I don't understand this waiting shit, cuz.
I want
Especially,
to say this because we're going to talk a lot about sacking like coaches and stuff. This is one thing I don't get a grasp about the NRL. In NRL, for some reason, you've got the longest, like, length.
longest time, yeah?
You can make every mistake under the sun, and everyone will say you need more time. You
Yeah.
need more time. Like, the signs can be glaringly obvious.
No, but it's such a simple game, cuz. Like, there's a simple way of playing, and you play it. There's like 3 ways to play rugby
So
league.
you set up a line,
Yeah,
and
you
you get it to
defend.
run quick and make
Yeah,
tackles.
it's not like football or NBA where you got to make things work out things.
No,
and-
but it's also you need at least a year to get your guys in because
yeah,
there are
your guys
players-
in is different.
There are as someone who watched the Dogs for a long time, and there are players that genuinely don't want to run up and work as hard as everyone else.
And I get that.
And you
But
need
what I'm
to-
saying
you-
is that this is just bringing it down to basics.
Seibold's been there for a little while now.
I think was this
Second
third or
year.
fourth year
Second
now?
It's his third year, I think.
Third year?
Yeah.
I think it was
What?
going into his third.
No,
He
wait,
started,
it's
yeah,
too
he
long.
started the same time as Shane. I'm pretty sure.
Too long, bro. That's a long time. You're
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this bullshit where you wait and
How's
let's
like
wait.
Todd
Like,
Payton's
give him
had
time.
like
year, I
six-
think a
Todd
year.
Payton's had like 65 years, bro.
I think he should be on the chopping
And
block.
but
I
then-
said Payton
but
and
then he
Seibold.
would have been on the chopping block if they got nicked by the Storm. But then they went and beat the Storm.
And again, that's another thing I don't get.
That's another year.
One game.
That's
Yeah,
another
I
contract.
know, but
That's
like-
extension.
Yeah, that's another 4 weeks that he gets to keep his job. But but here's the thing, and I actually don't mind Todd. I really don't mind Todd. But
I mean, he's better than Seibold. so you
But
can
I think
clearly
he's
say
a better
that.
coach than Seibold.
He's had
You know?
less time as a coach, and he's fucking proved to be better. And what he's working with, the team he's working with, isn't amazing. Mainly isn't either. But
there's the sample size for Anthony Seibold.
Anthony.
Is it Anthony? I always call him Andrew. I don't know why.
Tony.
So
Tony,
Nah, it's
Ah,
not.
okay.
so Anthony Seibold,
Tony.
mate, everywhere he's gone, he's literally turned it to shit. He doesn't have that Todd Payton one season that he nearly
Doesn't
made
have the
grand
banker.
final.
He doesn't have the
Yeah, he
banker.
doesn't have the thing in the bank, bro. He doesn't have a comp like Shane Flanagan does. This guy just goes to good teams and makes them shit.
literally.
Cause I think he.
But his CV looks good, you know what I mean?
What's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
CV?
yeah.
No.
I
Like
went-
where he's been, not what he's done. Where he's been.
I went to Brisbane and I think he went in the middle of the season or some shit.
Yeah.
He's been at the
Jake,
Broncos,
did
he's
he
been at the
was he
Rabbits.
coach when they lost 50-0 to Parramatta? Jacob, was Seibold coach when he lost 50-0 to Parramatta?
Joe. His name's Joe.
Why the fuck did I call him Jacob? I'm so sorry.
That
I'm
is
retarded.
Seibold coaching right now.
Seibold doesn't even
Ben.
know. Sorry, Joe.
Looking at
Benny.
He was coach.
Hey,
Sorry,
mom, any
Joe.
other Turbo brothers we can get into this joint?
Gerbo. Seibold went to Brisbane, lost 50-0, and then won the spoon.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
They lost the spoon to the 2020 Dogs.
Let's talk about the positives.
2020 Dogs.
I'm trying to
He
be
had
positive.
Payne Haas on his team.
I'm trying to be positive. Let's talk about the positives right now for Manly because
They got a fan service coach.
Kieran Foran was on Fox
They got-
News when he got sacked, and he's like, Ennis is wearing like a Manly Warringah tie.
That's who he's going to be the coach after.
I think he will be, yeah. But Foran's sitting there and he's like it's a shock. And then like 6 hours later or 8 hours later, they decide Foran's the coach. You know what I mean?
It's just a fan service coach.
Yeah. So what, you think they're just doing that to like get the fans on board?
Brother, this is proper vibes.
Yeah, this is Carrick.
No, this is no. I'm
This is
sorry.
proper vibes.
No. This is not Carrick. This is Ole, bro.
Yeah, it's proper vibes.
Ole was a lot more loved than Michael Carrick was because
Yeah,
he
this
had
is
his good
vibes.
moments
Yeah.
like that
This
red
is
card.
vibes.
Because this bloke got celebrated for getting a red card, motherfucker.
So we're getting new manager
That's
bounce?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think we versus Manly this- no, we've got the Cowboys.
There's a gambling statistic. Sorry to bring this in, but it's when Manly's going to get their next win, and the odds are pretty crazy. What round they're going to get their next win?
Yeah, but it's probably, they don't know about new manager bounce. We know about it.
New manager bounce is
lived
hitting,
it.
bro.
We lived there, yeah.
You've lived there. I live there.
We all lived there, cuz.
But
Mate, when Bruce was gone and Eddie came
we
in,
went from 20th to 10th, bro. I know about this.
That's
shit.
not a bounce, that's a fucking
That
earthquake.
was a fucking. That was a manager trampoline bounce, bro. That's why I don't want to get rid of him. But
Nah, look, what do you think about it, honestly?
Foreign was literally like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, and no disrespect to Michael Innes, because you're my boy. Like I fucking love this
Mickey.
cunt. If they replace Andrew Seibold with Michael Innes right away, the entire fan base is gonna fucking lose their mind because everybody thinks Michael Innes is a fuckwit. You meet Michael Innes in real life,
Best guy.
sickest cunt,
Best guy ever.
Bro. One of the most respectful. Like
We met him at Belmore,
we
yeah?
met him at Belmore. I saw him in Vegas. This guy's so respectful, bro. Like this guy's not a dickhead. He's just a dickhead on the field.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's what you want.
But if they replace him with Michael Innes, like they needed, like I thought they would have gone and got Dez, but then people would be like, I've had enough of that.
They need a cushion. They needed a cushion.
They
in
need
front of the
an
cushion.
Ole.
it takes pressure off
You-
the club
no
as well
matter
because
how-
no one's gonna have a crack at.
And even if they lose,
This-
they're
yeah,
gonna
no
be
one's
like,
gonna have a crack at
Foz.
Foz.
And that's, this
Fist
is
bump,
this
claw.
is Benji.
Yeah.
This is Benji because this guy's given them so many great moments, and he's played fucking time in,
Grand
time out.
finals.
Every minute he's given 100% for this club when he's played.
As soon as that little...
Even if they lose, they're not going to blame Kieran. They're going to blame Seibold for building or whatever shit roster or whatever. And if they win, it's like Foz. Like that's our guy.
So they're literally sprinkling a little bit of magic. When the magic runs out, Ennis just...
If Foreign
You know what
doesn't do
it
well,
is? It's because-
Michael Innes will be there. But then there's also I think he's keeping his options open for the season to see if another job opens up that he's already at.
Who?
Michael's the assistant at the Dragons.
Oh yeah, he is. That's
I
right.
saw him in Vegas with the team. I'm assuming he's an assistant.
No, I
or-
seen him with the
he's a-
Dragons.
yeah,
hat on and
he
everything.
does-
I'm pretty
does
sure
have a
he is
gig-
the
he has a gig
assistant.
at the
Oh no, I think
Dragons.
Ben Hornby's the assistant, but he's
It's
there.
Ben
Young,
Hornby's-
I think.
Ben
I think
Hornby's
it's Dean
Rabbitohs.
Young,
He's-
Dean
Oh,
Young.
he's Rabbit. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
Dean
sorry.
Young and Thingo.
Yeah, Mickey Innes is there, bro.
But Innes is definitely involved with the club.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he's their assistant. 'Cause
Mainly
he's
should-
been an
mainly should
assistant
go for
everywhere.
Flano.
And you're gonna ask a question soon about who I think is a current, like I think.
Yeah, let's ask the question now.
You
Really.
listen to how Andrew Feeder talks about Michael Innes, and you can tell the type of coach that Michael Innes is going to be very similar to Des. Very, very numbers and statistics, and very
serious, bro.
nuanced, and very. He looks at all these little things as ways like that other players or other
1%ers.
coaches won't look at. Like Fafita's talking about how he's the first hooker to say, where do you want the ball, high, low, in the middle? Do you like it on a spin? Do you like? He's looking at all these anal shit. That
He's actually
lot
got
of
an
people-
IQ that a coach would need to have to be successful in the NRL.
He's a technical player, bro, and I feel like as a coach, he's a technical coach.
I'd like to see what he does because
I think, and even on commentary, you might not like his voice, but
Love him.
He's-
I love him.
So I'm a big Innes fan.
I don't know why anyone slates
Mark
him.
Innes' commentary.
I don't hate anyone on the Fox League
because they
panel.
hate.
They hate Innes the
Because they
person,
hate
not
Innes
not
the player.
Yeah,
I know.
that's what it is. It's
I know.
not. You,
but like
you can't
how?
take that.
Take that away. Fuck me dead. Watch the footy.
People can't see past the surface.
I hated
different
Cooper
traits.
Cronk at the start because when he first started, he was so excited to prove himself that he's so smart, Cooper Cronk.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like too much. I think Vossi or someone told him, bro, relax. Like, I mean,
Cooper
calm the
Cronk-
fuck down.
Cooper Cronk's
Now
so-
he's the best. I like him.
Cooper Cronk's turned into Michael Owen as a commentator. Like, if you score more points than the other team, you'll win the game. Like,
That's why Shane's talking the way he talks.
yeah, bro. Like Michael. That's what Cooper Cronk's turned into. I sort of missed the old Cooper Cronk of going really in depth.
I feel like he still does, but,
Because now it's like Cronk will rarely say something that is like the general viewer doesn't know anymore.
I mean, yeah, he's
Like,
trying to
like Andrew will tell you the most like crazy
Detailed
shit
shit.
about a banana kick. Like Andrew
He
Johns
kicked
is
the point
literally
from
like if
here.
you watch an anime and you have the narrator coming out of nowhere, or you have like you watch Attack on Titan and halfway through the episode there's like that infographic. Andrew Johns is that infographic or that narrator.
He's
like
got
he
the
will just
IQ,
tell you
bro.
about the most random thing, but you'll be like, "Fuck, that's the goat." The goat's
You wanna
teaching me
listen.
something new.
boys, quickly off this topic. So, we think foreign's gonna be good or bad? Quick stuff.
Look, I
For-
think it'll be good. Sorry, I think it'll be good.
Good
'cause
bounce for the season?
Vibes, bro. Honestly, that team.
Vibes works, wallah.
Because easily, I don't think that Manly team. I think we can all agree is not as bad as what we've seen in recent weeks, right? Maybe they're not a standing top 8 team, but they definitely could challenge to be a top 8 team, in my opinion, right? With that being said, you bring in vibes, you just get everyone to
Happy, everyone's
release the shackles a little bit. You get
Cola runs through,
you
Tommy's
know,
flicking.
Cola, you get Turbo to not think about his hamstring too much anymore. You know, little things like that. You just get everyone having a laugh and passing the ball. They'll start because they can score points.
They
That's
can,
the
yeah.
thing.
They need someone to if Gerbo really did have a crack at him, imagine what it would take for Gerbo to have a crack at
Wallah,
a coach.
yeah, nice guy in the
Number
world.
one,
You need
number
people to
two,
come off.
number two. It's clearly something that's been echoing through the playing group for Gerbo to make the
call.
to make the call. Right, number three. If it's too overcomplicated, then fuck, these guys must really want to play some football. And if anyone's going to unshackle them and free them,
It's Kieran.
it's
Foran.
Kieran Foran because he's their boy. They literally played with this guy a few years ago. He's a 36-year-old, 35-year-old head coach.
So do you think he's gonna be good?
But
For, like, what's
I think
the
I
hype?
was gonna
I think it's going to be good that they got rid of Seibold and replaced him with someone that's very
In touch with the
familiar with the
squad,
club
yeah.
and in touch with the squad.
And the fans, bro, as well. The connection with the fans, it's very
Yeah,
important
man.
for them.
The fans are really gonna get behind them. Fuck, mate. I don't even want to go
Bulldogs, Eels.
because I fucking hate going to Brookvale, but I would honestly consider going to Brookvale to watch
his
the
first
first
game?
game as foreigners coach.
Yeah, it'll be
because the
bouncy.
vibe around there would be so good.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And
for
I
them.
really like that stadium. I just hate that there's no parking. Why don't you want me to go to your stadium? You
I'm telling you,
fucks?
it's just with Forward, he's just gonna pick up the mood. Like that's what they need at the moment. Just pick up the mood. Bro.
Just the vibes. Michael Carrick,
Just
Ole
get
Gunnar
the-
Solskjaer,
bro, just get the boys to play. some
Steven
footy.
Gerrard if he comes to Liverpool.
Kind of vibe.
I think-
Remember that?
This will only fail if the boys don't respect Foreign, and I don't think that's going to be an issue.
No, but
They
if
fucking respect Foreign infinitely
what I
more
mean.
than they respect Seibold, and that's
they
just-
say should have stayed player coach. Fuck it. Boys, let's talk about. Well, I got a question for you actually before we move on with coaches. Who's one coach you'd want to play for?
Like
Right now?
right now
Yeah.
as a player.
Like as a player, anything. As a coach, as
Current?
a player, yeah, current or whatever. Just get
For
someone,
me-
anything.
For me, belly arch.
You like to play for Bellamy?
Yeah, only
You like
'cause,
tough love, huh?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Isn't it belly ache?
Yeah, belly ache. I
Yeah.
call it belly arch.
Yeah.
You notice this about me. I changed some words. Like touche is touche to me. I know how to say it properly.
How do you say douche?
Touche.
Touche. Nah, but like I'm a tough love person, and I feel like if there's a coach, I'd respond him or Bennett. I'd respond to those two the best.
Yeah, it would be Wayne for me. Or like Wayne, like you just hear everybody that plays under Wayne, he's immediately their favorite coach. I don't think anyone's played for, like Nathan Cleary would play for Wayne, and Wayne would be his favorite coach over his own dad.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Dad signed the papers.
Because Wayne is Wayne, bro.
I'd love
he's
to-
the best coach ever, and he's got the vibes, bro.
Yeah,
You just,
I feel like he gets along with the players.
I've never seen a player whinge about playing under Wayne.
Yeah, that's very
Like
true.
Darius Boyd, literally, and
Man,
that
he-
no one can crack except for fucking Wayne Bennett.
He literally-
That he's
he
basically
chased him everywhere.
Wayne's
Right,
basically
well, they
his
went
dad.
everywhere together. I'm going to the Knights. Come with me. I go to the Dragons.
Wayne's
Come
like
with
his
me.
dad.
I forgot about Darius Boyd.
Wayne's-
Wow, what's he doing now? Real estate?
Wayne's like his dad, bro.
100%. What about
I'd love to play for Ricky Stewart.
Ricky?
I'd love to see my coach on the sideline, Zhending. Like,
He's up there. Ivan's obviously
honestly,
up there too,
and
'cause
Ivan's up there as well. Because
'cause
I
he'd
think
make
Ivan
me-
is very smart.
Ivan would make me a 5 times better player.
Who wouldn't you want to play for?
Seibold.
That's gone now.
Ooh.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Who wouldn't I want to play for? Probably Robbo, eh?
Yeah, I feel like he would be like, yeah, look, guys, I just fucking move, cunt. You know what I mean? You meant to G me up.
I
Don't-
don't-
why
I
are
don't
you
think- I don't-
why are you talking to me like it's a fucking essay? You know what I mean?
Cuz-
We're not here to talk informalities. Tell me I'm doing good or tell me I'm doing shit. You know what I mean?
Cause
I like
don't-
vibes,
I
guys.
don't think Robbo can coach a player from Western Sydney.
Yeah, no. It has to be like
You know what I mean?
skins,
Like
latte.
someone that's not like a fucking like I'm obviously a university graduate, but you know those like rich kids.
Sonny Bill had to go
Like-
to France before he came back to
You have to remove that shit.
Yeah, like I don't know, bro. Like
Terrell, mate, get out of here.
if you're like rough around the edges, I don't
As soon as
think-
that bomb bag came on, he sent it.
yeah.
I'll pay for your toll. Leave.
Terrell was
Why?
making-
We
Terrell
can't
was-
tell you.
Terrell was making 180 meters a game, bro, and all of a sudden he has to go.
He just has to go.
Why, bro?
Bro, the guy's publicly shitting on Latrell Mitchell, who literally won this cunt 2 comps. All
Yeah,
right.
that was the exception.
No. He's shit talking Latrell Mitchell, who won this cunt 2 comps, wouldn't pay him more than 750 grand a year, and he bails and he's never won again.
No, bro. That was good. That's a good point, boys. We cracked the
I
code.
don't think I could be coached
This is
by
where
Robert.
you get your rugby league content.
Yes.
And we're on the topic of coaches, right? We're on the topic of coaches, and I saw a graphic about who's like the top 5 coaches of all, like who's your greatest coach of all time. There were 5 coaches in the graphics. I'm like Jack Gibson and fucking Ivan Cleary and Craig Bellamy and Wayne Bennett, and then there was a 5th one, and Clarkey put Trent Robinson. And I looked at this fucking graphic. I'm like,
Nah.
cuz
You
what
can
is
have it.
this? What is this like? What is this imposter doing here? Like, okay, he's a great coach, but is he one of the top 5 greatest coaches ever? No, I'd fucking take Des over Trent Robinson all day.
He's not top 5, bro. I think
Like Trent Robinson's not
I
top 5.
think-
I think I'd rather Ricky Stewart, bro.
Yeah, this
I-
I'll put Phil Good there.
Yeah, yeah. As a coach, raw coach, I'd put Phil Good there.
Gus is definitely great.
Cause,
coach.
but I'm like,
no, I don't know about this
why
era,
is
but back
Robert-
in his
why
day, it
is
was
Robert
good.
on the top 5? This guy's been gifted. He's had the easiest run of coaching in terms of recruitment ever.
Kronk, Teddy.
Cause this fucking Nick Politis does all the hard work in terms of bringing the big names there, and he's only
Boyd,
won. He's
Sonny
won 3
Bill.
comps in fucking. He's won 3 comps in
Hargreaves.
fucking 13 years. One of them was a massive. The 6 again calls a massive asterisk for me. I really think that was the Raiders should have won that.
I think if
shit.
Canberra had the ball for 175,000 minutes, they were never going to
Cause
score.
what do you mean? They
That's
were
just
fucking.
how I
They were
felt the
one
game.
pass away from scoring 3 times. They scored plenty of times in that game.
Yeah, the Rapana didn't.
But who broke the fucking?
Leipana.
Leilua didn't pass it.
And he was never going to pass it, Fred. That's the you have to
Yeah,
accept.
but like you know,
I get you. I get you.
But like they had prime time fucking. They were meant to have a set there, and
But in 20 years, the history books won't remember that.
Yeah.
I know, but I remember that.
Can I ask a question? If there was you were to pick a player right now that's playing a current player to be a coach,
Nathan Cleary.
A good coach.
Nathan Cleary.
Nathan Cleary. That easy.
To
Make
be
it a bit.
to be a good coach or who I want to play for, because they're two different.
No,
things.
all right. Give me 2 answers because I know who I want to play for.
Addo
But
Carr. I want to play for
Yeah,
Addo Carr.
we
I want to play for
spoke
Reece
about
Walsh, bro.
No, I want to play for Addo Carr
He's gonna
because
fucking make you stick your head in the toilet.
I already got the plumbing tools down, shit, cuz.
Yeah.
I'll be his favourite.
You put a water filter there. Cause yeah, I would play. Give me Addo Carr, bro. That'd be a fucking
I
vibe.
want
of
to
a
Brian.
team.
I want to play for Brian. I don't know Brian at all.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know if he's be a good coach.
It'll be banter.
Are
It'll
you,
be
gonna,
banter.
are you gonna go to breakfast with him every morning?
Fucking no, give me 6
Fucking
Coke
7
Zeros.
Coke Zeros.
Who would be a good coach, but like in your eyes, player wise?
I think
I want to pick a niche. Like I want to pick someone out of the
I reckon
ordinary.
spine players, man. I think spine players make the best coaches. That's just what I think.
I think
'cause
Tommy
they
Dearden
see
will be a
the
good
game
coach.
very differently. I think Dearden. I wouldn't go for a spine player that's X Factor because I have this theory in my head when it's X Factor.
It's hard to
Your
teach.
coaching is like this. Reece Walsh should be like, yeah, bro, just keep on his outside.
It's the reason why Messi will never be a coach. Why don't you just beat 7 players at once?
Yeah. I like the player that's 2 steps ahead of the
What's happening?
the average player, bro. Like it's
Like
I
Nathan is 100%
I like the
up there.
player that can see into the future, and although like you have to be born with that shit. There's a way that these guys have learned that over time that they've been taught. Obviously, I think Nate, even though some of his God-given ability, I also think Ivan's drilled it into him from a young age, and seeing how good of a coach Ivan is,
Should translate down.
and seeing how smart and how good of a player Nathan is, it will translate.
I think for
And
me,
the good thing with Nathan is he's a really good teammate. Like all the boys love him.
Yes,
all the boys
everyone
love
loves
him.
listen to him. Yeah.
I think Isaiah as well will be a good
Yeah,
coach.
I think it'd be great
For
too.
me, someone like Harry Grant. I think
Yeah.
Harry Grant, because I think
Smart.
Harry Grant plays a lot of off the cuff footy, but he can also play in that structure, and he's really good.
And he's a hooker, bro.
on either side. And
He
being
sees
a
everything.
hooker, he also understands the grit and being in the grind for 80 minutes, understanding the flow of the game. And I think hookers play a really important in terms of setting the tempo of a game. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's a halfback, this, that, but like I think someone like Harry
I
Grant.
mean, you got to be smart, bro, as a hooker. You can't just be anything.
Give me Coach Bunty.
So you're locking
Bunty.
Bunty in, I'm locking Isaiah in, you're locking Brian Toy. We all picked Cleary, but no one picked Cleary.
Yeah.
because that's because we want to have fun and not win.
Yeah, like I don't want to train under Serraldo.
Sean
They
O'Sullivan?
Serraldo will fucking kill me, bro.
You don't wanna wrestle?
I'll be vomiting. Like
Yeah,
I'll be in
Serraldo.
hospital after every training session. The way that guy trains his players.
Let's speak about the footy boys. The first
Yeah.
game obviously
yeah,
was...
that's right.
yeah, we have to
That's
speak about the
why we
games.
are.
Some games
yeah.
happen
Like
this
what,
week. Yeah.
half an hour in? We haven't even got about the games. First games first, just quickly. Manly Roosters. Roosters just... Yeah.
We kind of covered it with
Yeah.
Seibold,
Yeah, bro. They just
Anything we should talk about with the Roosters? Tedesco?
Man, these fucking tries were unbelievable.
Cola, bro. He's
Right.
so good, Carl.
They give this. That's like
He needs
Crichton
more
all
ball,
over again.
man.
They give that guy the ball 4 times a game. He doesn't.
He needs
man.
more ball, man.
But even their first try, first 20 seconds, like look at this team
Would
when
you
they
move
move
him
the
to
ball.
fullback?
Nah,
Cooler?
Turbo's playing very well.
I'm not sold.
Yeah, you don't
But
rate
if
him.
I was
He's at the washing machine.
if I was a club and he just re-signed for a while, but fuck, I would have thrown him fullback money and seen if he takes it.
Cola?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have him on my club. He's something you want.
That's
Everyone
proper X Factor.
Yeah, that's
man,
like Raiders. The Raiders
yeah.
backs. Like we'll talk about him, but bro, that's the shit you turn the footy on. Like that's wallah. That's
I
the
love
reason why
Kyle X. I know all you boys are like, Kyle X under the high ball, yes. But
I don't care. Let's play footy.
but when that guy gets the ball in his hands,
But he's been damn good. They're not really testing him anymore.
He'll say like, you can score 2, I can score 6.
Yeah.
Right, that's how he looks at it.
Yeah,
Now,
but-
anything to speak about with the Chooks? They had a 96%
Nafahu White, brother.
completion rate.
And like no penalties are conceded, I think.
DC got booed.
isn't
Pretty standard.
Nafal eligible for Origin?
Yeah, he is.
New South Wales, please to me. New South Wales, please to me.
He is the South Wales, but
you very much.
I don't think he's gonna get picked because we're pretty stacked.
Yeah, a lot of options.
Yeah, but
Nafahu, listen, man, like he when he runs, like he hurts cunts, and that's why I really like him. Like I like a forward that isn't like Aaron Woods made meters, but I've never seen Aaron Woods drop someone. Like Nafahu White runs,
He was just
like,
there, existing.
runs at cunts, and they get fucking dropped.
Bro, he's so good.
Yeah.
There's always an opening when he runs the ball.
Yeah,
there's always
and-
something happening.
He's a big body, bro.
And that Terrell made too. Like I know they shipped him off with his bum bag, but imagine you kept that shit, cuz. Like that's crazy.
That's,
I love Terrell,
He
mate,
rocked
but-
into a team meeting.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Robbo's like,
He never wore it before.
Like he saw a bum bag and he's like, "This guy's what's in the bum
You
bag?"
reckon Robbo will ever do a podcast with Terrell, mate? Nope,
Hell no.
happening.
Not what yeah, hell no.
Robbo's not feeling the
Bro,
petrol prices, bro.
You'll see me You'll see me on a Mayday podcast for Trent Robinson, mate. That I can guarantee
I
you.
guarantee that one. Boys, move on from the game because mainly Roosters is pretty boring. We
Yeah.
touched it. The Wars and the Tigers. This was
This
a
is
crazy
the beginning
result.
of upset week, boys.
Yeah, this is the beginning of upset.
How'd
week.
you go with tips?
Shocking.
Absolutely. If you did well on the tips this
I
week,
got
you're
5 out of
shit.
8.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I think I got.
What'd you get?
5 out of 8.
I got.
Fuck, he's shit then.
I got Roosters.
We have 60% completion rate.
I got Roosters. I got
Roosters.
I got Roosters. I
got-
got.
No,
You
I
know
didn't
what's
get
sad? I'm not
Cowboys.
even in any tipping comps this year. I just realised.
Neither am I. Because I got the Roosters. Who played the,
The
other
Broncos.
Friday? I
You
got
the
Penrith.
Broncos?
I got Bronco. 3 of 8 this week.
Yeah, that's pretty
'Cause I
much.
tipped
Did you shape the Dragons?
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Yeah, we all did, bro. Like,
Bro.
I didn't. Even I didn't.
I'm like, you should have won that game anyway.
Honestly, whoever won, it wouldn't surprise me, but it was one of those games where I was like, Dragons would actually.
My
Taro
mate-
Sloan,
I'll
3
tell you
tries.
this before we get into the Dragons. My mate said this to me about the Dragons. This is a Dragons fan. He goes, we drag everyone down to our level, and then we lose at our own level.
That makes a lot of sense. Boys, this was a huge upset. Obviously, the Tigers beat the Warriors in New Zealand. I was saying,
Metcalf was
I
back.
did not see this coming.
I was
I'm
saying,
not gonna lie.
like, when we were
Yeah.
doing our
It was a
tips,
lie.
we were like, yeah, this is 30 plus.
a shoe-in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because no Jerome Luai. We're very suspect about Adam Dewey.
Yeah.
Mitch is probably not happy about Adam Dewey coming out and playing a 480 and
Uh,
breaking lines, right?
Has
Line
he-
breaks that hammy.
But you know what? Like, you just watched it. I had to watch this game back. Right? Because
Great game.
I got home late for fuck's sake. Like, and then I went out. But I watched this game back and obviously the next game back, and it was like I saw a bit of a different team. I think Jock Madden did a really good job, man. And
Yeah,
he
I
helped-
want to wrap him because
and he helped really straighten up the attack and let the way he run, and they just looked so much better when
Dewey looked comfortable, bro.
Adam was playing aggressive, bro, and they did a really good job in debuting the young kids, some of the young kids in this game, like Tito Tavana, because he had a really good game in my opinion, and I think and they were 10-0 down, bro.
it's not an easy game to even
They were
play in,
10
bro.
they were 10-0 fucking down, cuz.
Especially
In
the
New
cauldron,
Zealand.
In
bro,
New
yeah.
Zealand, bro, that fucking crowd would have gone ballistic.
That crowd was
They're
quiet.
going Walungis, and then the Tigers just chipped away the lead, and they chipped away the lead, and next thing you know, they're fucking winning at halftime, and all the boys, again, the Tigers team are in New Zealand
They didn't get over
playing with a fucking smile on their face, bro. Not a care in the world. The pressure's all on the Warriors, and they've played exactly like that. Adam Dwight, Kai Peace-Paul, fucking Makasini.
Terrell.
Both wingers, Tavana and Luali'i had a good games, I think. Alex Twell, bro. This guy's fucking playing his career best football.
Wallah wanted to sign him. Someone like him is someone
Terrell
you need.
May, fuck, they're going up against a big fucking forward pack, cause Terrell May made Jackson Ford look like he was a rust bucket.
Yeah, and even
Like Tomater, Jackson Tomater.
Stacey Boyd, the form of his life, Metcalf comes into the team.
Yeah, look, Metcalf, there was some fucking rust there. I will say this.
100%, but it's still like a big name, big expectation. Everyone's expecting the Warriors to pounce the Tigers.
But that's the thing. Yeah, I think sometimes these players are human and they don't just bounce back into form straight away.
it's very hard, especially a player like him. He's very off the cuff. Metcalf. Yeah, they need a
coming
bit
off
of
with the
time.
injury he just had, man.
Yeah,
Hasn't been out for 4 weeks.
Yeah, I would have. Look, coming off again, everyone's different to ACLs, man. Like Metcalf's super talented, and I think the 6 jersey is his position. I just think it's going to take a few weeks to get rid of the rust,
I
man.
reckon it'll take about
It's
4 or
also
5
the
games.
mental, you know.
Yeah,
It's more mental than anything.
It's more mental
really.
than
Yeah.
actual.
You're always
rust
thinking
off
about, fucking, am I going to tear it?
turns,
Yeah,
they're gonna
bro,
go, you
bro,
know.
Especially his style of play. He just he just loves to
But
zip
he's
around.
gone hamstring into ACL, bro. You know what I mean? Like a hamstring the year before, ACL this year. It takes a toll on you, bro.
Yeah.
And again, you're just like this guy is fucking stepping left, right, and center. Now he's got to think before he steps.
And that's what.
Where's
takes
my
a lot of
leg?
his
Is it
game.
too far in front of me? It's got to be right below me, right? Like that's.
Once
Like-
that goes and you have the confidence, you
Yeah.
start seeing a different
Then
player.
you're gonna start seeing him turn into Benji Marshall again because the Sharks, bro. This guy was dancing like RTS, bro.
No Bunty in the Bunty Cup.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. He played in Cup. If there was ever a fucking game you were going to play, come on, Benji. What are we doing? But that's just the effect that Bunty has. You just name him on the team sheet and he passively gives all his teammates plus 20 in every stat.
Alright.
He was there. Bunty won him the game, bro. That's the fucking Bunty effect. You just put his name on the team sheet, brother.
I think the Tigers, just quickly, the last thing on this. The Tigers, this win for the Tigers, Listen, if they lost, no one would have said anything because they lost Jerome Luai.
You know what?
But this is a big win from.
You know what this win reminded me of from the Tigers? Remember our win against the Sharks last year where we had no one, no Matt Burton, no kick out,
Did we beat
no
them last year,
Kurrajong,
Sharks?
and we
Park
went to
as well.
Shark Park,
Yeah.
first time in 10 years, haven't won there,
Mate, you
And-
silence the crowd.
and we fucking won.
That's when
Bailey
they
Hayward
didn't
was
give
playing in
kick
the
out.
halves.
They didn't give kick out that try or
Kick
something.
out wasn't in the game.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about the game we
It
lost.
was
then.
during Origin, wasn't it?
No, it was round 4.
Round 4.
Did we win that game? We did. Yeah.
We-
No, last year, yes. The one you're thinking about, no.
No, we didn't.
We didn't
lose.
win that game, I'm
No,
talking
we
about.
didn't
No,
beat
you're
them
two
at Shark
different
Park for
games.
like 10 years,
Yeah, I
bro.
know, I know.
And then we went there in round
Last
4
year.
last year with Bailey Hayward at 7,
Man, you nicked
or
them.
Bailey Hayward at 6.
Like
no,
it was a
no
shutout.
Burton,
Remember
no
when you won
kick
the
out.
first 8 games in a row? It was a
Yeah.
shutout.
Yeah.
And
Was
then
that-
Preston played on the left side, and then we
played
won
good.
4th. We won.
No, but
bro,
the game I'm thinking about is we lost.
You're talking about the game that
We
fucking Addo Carr and Mulatalo fought.
Yeah, but that's pretty.
Yeah, that happened every time.
The boys
and
will
then
be
we
boys.
shut up Mulatalo in Shark Park last year, but no one expected us to win that game. Undermanned, and then Bailey Hayward put in a stint.
And the Sharks
Jacob-
have done what the Sharks do before, you know.
And we beat the Sharks at Shark Park, now Ocean Protect Stadium.
Oh.
The only thing being now, you know what I mean? No, but,
But yeah, I think
that
it's,
reminded me they went into enemy territory and a fucking place they don't win a lot, and they went with their best player out, and they fucking went and got the win.
yeah, the footy
And
script
this
was
team
cooking
is,
this
I
week, bro.
keep telling you, they're gonna make the 8.
I think they will, bro.
And
If they keep playing like this, listen,
and if they
anything
had
can happen.
Jerome, they would have put 40 on him.
At the same time, I don't know. I don't know.
No, no,
cuz.
no, no. If
You,
they-
you get what I'm saying?
No, no,
It's
no.
more of
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
more of
yeah.
a vibe thing.
You have,
I'm not
more,
saying
you have more to prove sometimes.
Yeah.
in
They had
situations.
Jerome, they would have won by 40. Because look, you have games where you're switched off. We're talking from experience. We were switched off this week. Like there is like, if there's ever talk that Jerome makes, like Jerome would have just made given them even more momentum, bro. Because again, when they get confidence and they play with momentum and they got momentum, the last motherfucker you want to come up against is Jerome Luai.
yeah, he's gonna snap your ankles.
Because
bro.
they're playing the game with a smile on their face, bro.
Yeah. I think it's a big win for him anyway, regardless.
Massive win.
Whatever happened, this is a big win for him. This is something they can take forward into their season. Broncos, Dolphins, was it the Queensland Cup? Or
Yeah, Queensland Derby, mate,
Queensland
that's what I
Derby. I
call
always
it.
get this wrong, bro.
Brisbane Derby, yeah. I
Brisbane,
call
there you go. I got it wrong again.
Brisbane Derby, I call
Brisbane
it. but
Derby.
Yeah, this was Tony Staggs v Hervey.
Mate,
Tony
literally,
won that battle.
Tony just loves this fixture, bro.
Fuck, he
always
it's
just
all-
my house all the
My
time.
house.
I wonder how much he pays for rent there.
Yeah.
Dolphins have not.
He's got a good real
He
estate.
lives, whatever. It's probably his investment property because he lives rent free in the house of in the mines of the Dolphins players.
And listen, they won this game without Payne Haas, bro.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing for them. And I don't know if Payne Haas is back this week.
we don't know
Joe,
yet.
we don't know yet. Yeah.
They're in a rush to
NRL
bring him back.
physio.
What was it even out?
He done his calf.
Oh,
sorry.
2 weeks. Two
There you
weeks.
Are they looking like the Broncos that we expect them to be?
They're not looking like the Broncos from 2 weeks ago, which is good for them, I guess. And maybe the hangover's over. But they
Maybe
played,
it's Bentio.
They're a high.
I don't think it's.
They're a hard team to get a read on the Broncos.
Ben Teo's gone to South Sydney, bro.
Yeah, he's cheering that this happened, to be honest. He wants to go hang out with Uncle Wayne.
Yeah, this
Nah,
the
big-
one way. Like he won a comp at Souths too, Ben Teo. So
What are you saying, T?
No, I'm saying it's just a hard team to read, the Broncos. Like, even the way they won the premiership last year, I just...
crazy run
like,
they had
it's
to go
just, yeah, they're just very... Like, the
just
Broncos, to
happened.
me, I feel like they could lose to anyone, but at the same time, they'll touch anyone up
but they
as
did
well.
lose to you, right?
You know what?
I've
T,
seen
I don't think they're as stable as a premiership winning side should be.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
that's probably the
because
best
Melbourne win a grand final, the next year, like, they're not going to lose in the
Yeah.
first 10 rounds.
Because-
Penrith, same.
It's because they flipped the switch last year. They think they can do it again. Teams are gonna, like we found out this week,
Figure it
that
out.
teams are gonna find out that you must respect your opponent every week,
every
because
game.
there are so much talent that there's so much X factor in a lot of these teams.
not, it's just
that
a
they
hard
can
work.
single-handedly
Hunger.
take over games, bro.
But
Like,
some teams are hungry, cuz. Like,
Yeah, the
we'll speak
team-
about the Knights, but
The Tigers are hungry. The Knights are hungry.
like,
the
there's
Warriors
hunger
are
in
hungry.
the comp, bro.
Yeah.
It's not
think,
easy.
I think the rule changes actually made footy in a weird way a lot simpler. Like, it's just simple as hold the ball, get to the end of your
Do the
sets,
simple shit.
and just don't keep your discipline simple. And trust me, you will not. You just get momentum off the back of that. Whereas back before, you could get away with, you get a cheap penalty. You know, you're on the under the cuff, you get a cheap penalty, you force
You
an
smooth your way out of it.
You know, like now, like this is what I was complaining about, but like how now the stripping, if you have to put your hand underneath the ball, you can't get away with little things like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's so hard to
break-
try break momentum by trying to get a cheap penalty or getting a cheap change of possession. That like if you just do the basics nowadays, and that's what I think a lot of these teams like. And this is what maybe when we go back to Manly when we talk about Foz, like if Foz would do well, just get the boys to hold the ball and get to the end of your sets, and points will come off the back of that.
Simple footy.
It's so simple. And because the game is just all six again now, if you can just get that rolling,
Yeah,
forget
I
it.
think
See you later.
I think that's probably Broncos' biggest problem as well.
Giving away and
because
dropping the ball.
they drop the ball, they try to do too much. Obviously, Reece Walsh, we know he's the X factor, likes to just flash everything. Let's have fun, boys. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know about Brisbane Broncos, man. They're not as stable as I think they are. But you're right. They'll touch all of us up, cuz, in a row.
Yeah.
Together in a line. They'll do us all.
They could do 6 games in a row of
Easy.
winning.
40 points.
Easy, but then they'll go, all right.
Then they'll verse Gold Coast. Something happens.
It's like they don't train that week if they think they're going to get a win. You know what I mean? But I think, yeah.
Especially with the noise, Fred, that's happening around the
It's
club.
a very dangerous game. You play with the eye. I can just turn it on. The better the league gets, the harder it gets to turn it on. But they did it last year. They probably think they can do it again. Let's see, right? But that was a good game from them. But Dolphins, they didn't let up, and I think it's really bad news for the Dolphins that they lost Jermaine Osako, bro, because he's so durable and he's fucking goal kicking. He's insane.
That's a good signing from
He's
Melbourne, bro.
I think that's a big upgrade on Will Warbrick.
100%.
Yeah.
Even though Will
You get a
he
better
can finish.
kicker than Meaney. You get a better kicker than Meaney.
He can finish
You get
as
a
well.
better
But
finisher.
Meaney's going.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Exactly,
Like
right?
you get a better kicker than Meaney. Yeah.
But now Warbrick's gone, so then he's just going to slot in on that right wing.
Yeah, and I think Jermaine Osako, bro, he still has a lot of footy left in him, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, bro.
Another 2-3 years
Because
minimum.
he doesn't miss games, man.
Yeah, he's a machine too, bro. He can finish, cuz. You give him
He's
the
a
ball in the
great
corner.
finisher.
He can finish, and like I think what Melbourne wanted to do is have two blokes in the air. So like we can get you on the left, we can get you on the right. Now it's gone. They're replacing him with Osako.
But they still got Xavier Coates.
Yeah, but they
Xavier
wanted
Coates
both.
is so good in the air that it's like, what can you do?
You can't do nothing.
Yeah,
Well, you
but
actually
now
can't.
they got a top 5 goal kicker.
I will speak about Melbourne when we get to him. Anything
Yeah.
to speak about? Anything else, boys, on the Broncos?
The Broncos are like,
Adam Reynolds, his first game back, was it? Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
he played good, man.
He
They
played
all,
good.
honestly, man, I expected them to win and they did. But the Dolphins are not too bad either, man.
Yeah, Herbie's.
He started off a little bit quiet, but he's still doing the effort stuff. It's just the tries and shit not coming out yet.
Averillo looked like he wanted to play some footy. as
Hey,
well,
he's
bro.
he's on a
good
contract year, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Cronulla Sharks, bro, you will not regret it.
You reckon?
Cronulla Sharks, you want
He would love the Shire as well.
you want a fullback, brother, you will not regret it.
All the Bears.
Yeah, but Cronulla Sharks.
Or just
Because
wait for the PNG money.
Averillo's not going to demand a lot of money.
I think he will in his
But-
last. Like I think this is his last one.
Well, because he's a turnstile on defense, bro.
Yeah.
He's always been his issue. But we know what he can do with the ball in hand. Fuck, he's fast as well.
He's quick,
But
bro.
he's come out of the season starting off really
He was
well.
playing injured as well. He's not playing 100% fit.
And I just think his true position is the fullback because he just offers. Man, we were in a shit team with no creativity, and he came in and he was like
Young as well.
and he was just a kid, man. I just really think I think he'd be a massive upgrade on Will Kennedy.
What about the Dragons?
What about us?
You should've signed the
What did I tell you 2 weeks ago? He won't join the Dragons because he loses 5 tries a year off his tally.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
You know this.
We'll get there anyway. Let's get to the team we want to
Because
talk
he
about.
just owns them. He's-
20-minute interlude right now, boys. Bulldogs, Newcastle. I went to the game, first home game of the season. Very excited to go.
We went to the game. Not together, but we.
Game of the weekend, by the way.
Yeah, what?
Let's just put it.
Honestly, Tyson Frizzell right in the ears back. Origins contention.
Jacob Saifidi.
Listen, I want to introduce the topic, and then obviously we're going to rant as much as we can, and then we're going to hear an outsider
And
perspective.
I'm going to have a long monologue here as well.
So
boys.
let me just quickly talk my shit. Newcastle, listen, first home game of the season. I was very excited to go. Took the whole family. Bumped into Fred. And at halftime, it was just like disgusting. Like, we were all
He bumped
disappointed.
into me. Like my friends just needed fresh air.
Yeah.
And they went to the smokers section for fresh air. That's how stuffy the air was in the Bulldogs fan zone because it was just not a fun half of football.
It was very bad.
So he gave me a hug. He's like, "You all right, Freddie? You all right?" And he's like, "That's how he said hello." It's like, just give me a hug.
He was devastated.
Shut up.
Listen, I was That first half performance, wallah, that's gotta be up there with one of the. Why is it always Newcastle on a Saturday where we're just disgusted at the games, guys?
Because they didn't score in us the last 3 games we versed them.
It was but the 66-0 was what I'm talking
But
about.
yeah,
That was
me and Sui's first and only game
I was
we
gonna
ever.
say there's a correlation here.
There's that
Just stay out of it, bro.
That was Sui's first. It's Sui and me's first and only game we ever watched together. Second. We watched Parramatta
and Warriors.
and
We went to a few
Fuck,
cars.
we
You're
did,
trying to
we
put
did,
us on
we
the
did.
gronk, yeah?
We did.
Anyway, listen, disgusting performance. I'm just gonna give you my take quickly because Fred's gonna go hard. I know everyone's gonna say this and everyone's gonna say that, but this is not a big issue. But if it stays, it's a big issue. Now, there's bigger issues, T, but that's recruitment, and you can't do shit with it right now. You know what I mean? We can't do that. First things first. I don't want to hear about Toby Sexton or Reid Marnie. Everyone's been blowing up League Lads DMs with voice messages. Cuz you should have not got rid of Toby Sexton. I'm like, bro, I don't think you understand. It's a risk the club's willing to take, and it's not really a risk, cuz. He's going to go to the Bears. He's going to do good. Toby Sexton, I always have love for him. But he's not going to be the one that takes us to a premiership, right? And if you look at anything, O'Sullivan's a better halfback in all fucking worlds, all places of the world, number one. Number two, when Reid Marnie was in our club, everyone, the supporters,
bagged
right?
him so much.
They bagged his life, and I was one of them, right? And I love Reid, but we got to the point where we can't give, we weren't a team that can control another team having the ball for so much or us getting penalised so much. And Reid was a walking penalty, cuz. And that's his style, and you love it. You have to live with it. Yeah, all right. It's like having Nelson in your team. Nelson Asafa Solomona. He's gonna rock someone's head, lad. But you love him or you hate him. You gotta live with it.
And it's not like they're playing out of their skin, bro. Like Reid hasn't looked that good in North Queensland, and Toby's probably.
I follow Toby.
Toby's probably like Andrew Johns in that Super League.
I follow
He's way above
Toby.
that level.
You have to see the pitch he's playing on. The food's nice, but the pitches aren't great. It looked like a Sunday league game, right? And I know he's gonna come back, bro. Good on him. He's getting his money. He's gonna come back for the Bears. He's gonna play good, whatever, right? Now my problem is with my coach, right? And if people are gonna say Gus Gould, right? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just gonna talk about the guy that's picking the team, all right? I don't understand that. First of all, Bronson Jerry. It doesn't bother me if he's in the team or not. But when we look like these guys, you got to bring something into the team and play him on his fucking side. That he's played 2, 3, whatever he is. How many years he's played there? He's played there for so long. He knows what to do on the left side. Sorry.
Yeah, but Tuala was like our best player.
Okay, bro. But what I'm saying is, Tuala was our best player. Can you name one of our worst defensive players in the team? It was our captain. Yeah. And you were there live. I was there live. I could not believe. Wallah, I was like,
we were talking about this.
I told Adam, my brother-in-law, I was like, cuz, is that Stephen Kurrajong? And then some kid next is like, yeah. I was like, fuck, that's bad. That kid knows, you know what I mean? And I love our captain and everything, but take him back to the right. Him and Kiraj, they had a good combination there. You don't need to change it. Number one. Number two, Lachlan Galvin. Wallah, I put my neck on the line for you for so long. And I know your potential. But maybe it's either you play the 6 or you play reserve grade. That's the two options. There's no other option because the short ball to Preston is not working anymore. It doesn't work, cuz, right? Not everyone is the Dragons, right? And everyone's going to talk about our forward passes because I don't even care. You know, to me, we didn't score a point in that game. That's how I looked at it. Now, you want to fix the team? Call Amo Sui. I'll come and help you. Wallah. O'Sullivan 7, right? Burden 6. And bring Jerry back in and let Crowden, just fucking play what we did, cuz. Do what we did. Imagine Burden with a 7 next to him. And now everyone's saying Burden's not a 6. It's not a 6. This is back to the same shit with this fan base. And Bailey Hayward, I think Bailey Hayward cost us the game. I think personally. That one pass to Lachlan Galvin on the floor. We had the momentum. We could have scored. And even if we won, it's just a patch-up job. It's not going to fix the errors. Yeah. Last thing, cuz. Sorry. Wallah. You know, if Harry Hayes doesn't play, we don't fucking move. We actually do not move. Harry Hayes. When I met Harry Hayes, he was skinny, and I didn't even think he was a prop or whatever position. Now the bloke's that big, and he's doing that. We got players like Sam Hughes, Hopboy. Hopboy played 8 seconds. Wallahi. And it's just the Bulldogs. We have a forward in the team. He comes into the team. We all get excited. He plays for 6 seconds, and then we never see him again. Right? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. Wallah, I don't know. Do we have a curse on forwards? Run the ball, bros. You've made Tyson. I love Tyson Frizzle. You've made him a Hall of Famer. What? He's an immortal after that game. He just ran leg speed, boom, 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 meters, boom, And what's that number 15's name, cuz? Sign him today. Sign him.
Solo.
Sign him now.
These guys are how fucking big is that coming?
Cuz the whole forward pack.
fucking enormous.
This is the Bulldogs team this week, right? 6, 7, whatever. Okay, 8 should be 8 should be Harry Hayes if he can play, and then 10 should be that what's his name? What's that guy's name for 15?
Solo.
Solo, and then no one else. That's it.
But he
That's,
just signed for Newcastle.
no, I know, but I'm just saying, just sign that guy and just play him this week. That's the whole pack. There's not because everyone else is just a number. They just exist.
We fucking need a big cunt like
Cause
that,
I'm
bro.
telling you, like, and this is not just now, bro. This is every single week, right? And I've been saying this for so long. You need a good pack, lad. You need look at Dragons. They have a young, fit pack. I know, they're not good, bro. No, but I know.
No, the young forwards for the Dragons are actually good.
But they're actually playing, T.
Your Emre Gula
You
and Blake Laurie's are letting you
Yeah,
down.
we'll
No,
get to
no.
that.
What I'm
We'll
saying
get
is
to
your
that,
Cashman brothers, whoever's in the team, they're actually pushing. Cause like these blokes, I don't know. They want a contract. They play for it. I don't know what it is, bro. But just fucking show up. Tupanoa and Harry Hayes. That's who should be starting for us.
Yeah,
and I
but-
love Max King, and I love the whole team. I love you all. Sam Hughes plays a game and he never plays. I don't know, cuz it doesn't make sense to me. Leah Thompson's injured. All right, that's one guy. Get another. Where's Fainu? What's his name? Latu.
He just played cup the first game of the
All
year.
right, so he needs 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
injured, bro.
It's easy, but I'm pretty sure we have another big boy in
So
the team.
Luca Fafita's injured and he's coming back.
Who cares? He plays
Underhill-
6 minutes, cuz.
No, but
Give me Jack Todd, Jack Underhill. Give me those boys.
Jack Todd's injured.
It's just annoying. So
yeah.
the club should have did something and signed another big guy, cuz. Anyone, Hazelton. Fuck me dead. Hazelton will make our team look
Yeah,
good.
but he's signed now.
I know, but anyone.
should've
Rudolph.
signed- I told
Toby
you-
Rudolph.
we should've
Fuck me
signed
dead. He doesn't
Terrell
fit
May.
in Belmore, but sign the guy.
We should have signed Terrell May.
Terrell May. He was
That's
there.
what we get.
He was there. Adafanor Blake. Back a couple years ago. Too much money. What? Anyone, cuz. Should have got a big guy. Fisher Harris, cuz.
Gula?
No, keep my WhatsApp brothers. I don't want him.
Hey, we love
Shout out to
WhatsApp
WhatsApp
brothers.
brothers.
We love WhatsApp brothers. Bro.
Shout out to WhatsApp.
All right,
bro.
cuz it's my
Anyway,
turn.
you can go for it, bro.
Listen, I did go on a bit of a rant. I went on 2 rants.
I watched your whole thing. Well,
One
I
of
love
them, the audio went shit, so because I went in the car and the microphone was fucked. But now it's now the second one was another 10-minute. I haven't went on a 10-minute rant in ages.
Go on.
I've gone on
Sorry,
10 minutes of me being happy, but not 10-minute rant in a while. But so I've said most of what needed to be said. All right, but I hate that I have to do this because you know how much I love my Pookie Bear, and I hate that I have to ask this from him. But I'm not seeing another way around this. And you guys know, because I said it on here, I thought it was always going to be Connor Tracy that made way for this move and everything, but not. Evidently, it can't be. He's too good of a player to be playing out of this team. It ended up being Bronson Sherry. When he moved out to the right, I just felt like there was going to be big changes coming, and here we go, boys. The word sacrifice, mate. The word sacrifice it's not easy, man. A lot of people can't sacrifice, and that's why they can't achieve their dreams in life. And some people, they don't want to sacrifice because they feel like they've earned the position that they're in, and they don't want to have to lose in order for the bigger picture to be gained, right? Matt Burton is the best 6 in this fucking team. He's probably the best player on this team next to Stephen Crichton. But in terms of impact, if Matt Burton was playing in the centers the last 2 years, we would have been fucking coming last every year, all right, or at least bottom 4. We wouldn't have been nowhere near the top. But Matt Burton's been able to weather the storm with his amazing kicking game. Some of the best kicks in the long kicking game. He's probably the best in the competition next to like Nathan Cleary, right? Maybe Mitch Moses, but this guy's got one of the best boots in the game, and that fucking boot being so reliable, being so constant, has stopped this fucking team from losing the battle in the middle on countless occasions, man. He's one of the most impactful players in the game, and he never ever gets the fucking respect that he deserves. And I feel sick that I even have to ask him to do this, what I'm about to say, right? But Matt's impact is literally immeasurable because you got to really be a lover of the game to see how much he brings to the table. You have to understand the weaknesses in this roster. All right, because in 2 years ago, I said, "Fuck, we have no forward pack, we can't compete," and yet we did compete, and we made finals for the first time in 8 years because of that fucking boot. Because when this forward pack doesn't want to run, and when these backs are getting fucking creamed by 3 forwards, literally licking their lips, knowing that the winger's going to run right into him.
Our winger's smoking durries.
All right, because he's not smoking.
Shout out to Mitch. No.
The guys fucking, the wingers are the hardest workers on the team, bro. These forwards don't want to run the fucking football. The only two middles that want to run the football consistently and take the tough carry. Look, I love Max King, but there are times where this guy doesn't touch the ball for 3 sets. But Harry Hayes, Sitili Tupanua as middles, they always want to take the fucking hit
Even
off.
Kurt Mann wants to have a run.
He doesn't want to have a run. They don't want to have runs. Salmon and Man, they don't want to have carries. They don't want to make meters. But Sitili Tupanua and Harry Hayes, they want to be the fucking battering rams. I'm not going to ask the back rows to take tough carries because back rows chill. All right, they just have to be ready to run the fucking line as hard as they can.
Score the tries.
Just like the centers have to be ready to be the strike plays, the back rows have to be too. I'm not expecting them to make big runs, but Preston and Kick Out, they take the occasional tough carry, especially.
But Kick Out in the second half.
Especially Kick Out, because they moved into the middle.
He was just running, cuz.
Yeah, because they moved into the middle.
Running. And I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
They moved into the middle.
Someone with the heart
They took
actually
him
ran.
out of the back row. That's why.
Yeah, we had a whole reshuffle. I
With
don't know what happened.
like scratching my head at the game, cuz what the fuck? Who's where?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Because it's like they changed the rules of chess,
played
and
6 at
the
one point.
bishop was the knight, and the rook was the bishop, and the knight was the rook.
We had Pep Linders on the sideline. The whole team changed. I was like, what the hell's happening?
Because Jacob Preston left back row, fucking Jamin. I saw Jamin Salmon back row. I want to vomit. Because that's like getting a guy in the stands, Haram, because he's a regular sized man to play back row against fucking. He's on Bradburn best side, and he's meant to protect Lachlan Galvin. I didn't like. Well, I don't.
It was just a crazy game.
It was just that they were in panic mode, cuz. But listen, as I was saying, sacrifice. Matt Burton. This team has changed completely. And I hate that the team does no longer trust you as the sole six. All right, as like they have said that they have not said it. Maybe they haven't said it as verbally, but they've said it with the guys that they've signed that they don't think that you're the future of this team in the halves, and I don't know why. But long story short, mate, in order for this team to fucking work, in order for this fan base not to fucking go through another a shit year, all right, the only way for this to work for all that is for you to play in the centers. Not because you're not the best 6 on this team, but because we went and spent big money on fucking 6 and we have a 7 coming through, all right, and we have guys like Sean O'Sullivan that can play in the halves, and we have no fucking centers. And I see you, bro, and you can't. And Matt, if you watch this, you'd have to agree with me. Go watch the tapes, brother. Whenever you've played center and you run, and you don't have to fucking worry about distributing, and you don't have to worry about playmaking. You don't have to worry about whether you can pass the ball on the run or not, and you just run to fucking run at the cunt and try and score points. You run differently, bro. I said this last year. I'm like, when he was playing in the centers, he was making carries that were different, bro. He was full sprinting instead of hopping around. He actually went to 5th gear, cuz. He's full revving it and shifting at the right time, bro. Like he's playing Need for Speed Underground 2, the drag racing, the drag racing races. Like he's shifting when it's the green arrow instead of the red arrow, under revving, you know what I mean? Cuz he's launching it, bro. These cunts they moved him to the centers, bro. And this cunt was fucking launching himself into holes, bro.
Who should play next to him? Montoya?
Well, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. You, Matt, you just run differently when you play in the centers. I don't know how to explain it.
But wasn't Matt a left center? Is that going to present an issue?
No, this is the issue that we've created.
You
know Pep Guardiola
yeah,
against Chelsea?
I want to get into it. I just want to know. Yeah.
Crichton's going to move back to the right. Yeah. They're going to move him.
But why did they move it that way? That's why.
Because Crichton was naturally a left center.
Yeah, but he's been playing.
But he's playing right for 3 years. He's got to learn all over again. It's dumb. I know.
That's why I get annoyed.
But listen, Matt, I fucking love you. And one of my close mates, James, he will tell me, he will vouch for me where I said there is never going to be a time in Matt Burton's Bulldogs tenure where we would be a better team if he was in the centers than in the 6 jersey. And for the first time ever, because of signings we have made, to, I guess, undercut you, bro. I don't know, man. The club thinks that Lachlan Galvin and Mitchell Woods is the perfect half pairing. Who am I to disagree with Gus? But we've now entered the fray, entered the period where, cuz for this team to work, for this team to be the best team it could possibly be, Lachlan Galvin needs a game managing 7 next to him. This Lachlan Galvin at 7 experiment.
Honestly, they both need it. Whoever plays there.
It's not, cuz Lachlan Galvin at 7 experiment is just not going to work anymore. Because Lachlan is not mature enough all right, to play the 7 position. And especially in this team. If you put Sean O'Sullivan next to him or Mitchell Woods next to him, someone that's played 7 like their whole life, their attack will look less disjointed. Their attack will look more organized.
Have some direction.
And again, we can whinge about Adam O'Brien all we want. We've seen us pull out plays that were looking better than last year's plays, but we don't have the game manager to get us in the right position and set everything up to actually execute it
Even
properly.
our final decisions, like our last tackle decisions, sometimes it's so awful, bro. I'm like, and Fred Waller, that doesn't need a coach.
It's
No,
beyond
it's
coaching.
beyond
what
coaching,
happened?
cuz.
What happened besides the reshuffle? What happened on the field in the first half was beyond coaching.
That was
the only way I can really blame the coach is that he didn't get them up for the game and he didn't get them up to respect the Newcastle Knights, which we should have, because even though I respect the Newcastle Knights,
Yeah, I do as well.
and I respect them even more now,
why I didn't
seeing
give my
how these
prediction last
guys
week.
went in and played without $3 million of their cap, and they fucking wanted it more than we did. And this is the first time ever I can say that another team wanted it more than we did and that we weren't outclassed.
It's been a while.
When we lost.
It's been a while,
This
guys.
team came out like they were going to win already before the siren was sounded.
Yeah,
And-
we're very complacent, very hanging out. Everyone's hanging out. Like the Durries and everyone's just kicking back, bro. Like
Cuz, what?
it was just awful, and I haven't watched the game like that in a long time. Listen, you lose a game, it's alright, you know what I mean? But that first half, even the second half, towards the end of the second half, it was same shit.
Because we lost
When we realized we can't win the game, it was just like, yeah, you know, whatever.
Because
man.
we lost that. Because we gained. I don't know how the fuck we lost that game because we had all momentum in the second half. And again, this was just like I said in my first rant. The shit that went wrong in this game won't happen wrong on a consistent basis. Crichton missed 6 tackles. Kurrajong missed 5.
Big tackles too,
Crichton
bro.
was missing one-on-ones against Fletcher Hunt and a fucking 60-year-old Dane Gagai. I love Dane Gagai, and I saw the cunt in America. That cunt is 0% body fat. He's a most shredded cunt. All right? But I'm hearing people talking shit about Marcelo Montoya.
Yeah, I don't know why
I
Montoya.
cannot, like, brother, if only the fucking team ran it, if only the forwards ran as hard as Marcelo Montoya
Or
did.
showed some heart like Montoya.
They could say whinge about him being slow. I would rather a fucking slow winger that gives 100% every time he carries the football than a fucking fast winger that spends half the time doing coke.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? Marcelo Montoya was running like his life depended on that shit, bro. He was running like
was running
his
like
wife
he-
pissed him off the fuck before the game.
He was
And
running like he needed to charge.
He's running like the
trying to
water
find the
boy.
charger.
He's visualizing an attack. Visualize an attack, bro.
Nah,
Alright?
listen, Montoya.
But
Montoya should never. No one should ever talk bad on Montoya.
Because guys like, you can say, and look, Lachlan Galvin, bro. Like the kid, I'm glad we have him on the team, and I know the fan base does not agree overall. The fan base, the vibes right now at the game, as someone that was in the kennel, it is bad, bro. It is fucking.
Especially for Lockie, bro.
It is fucking bad. Like, this guy is public enemy number 1. Not even his own fan base wants him to do well, bro. All right? And they will pin it on him for everything. They will pin it on him for everything. I'm disappointed in the fan base, but the fan base is disappointed in the club because we moved unethically. And if we have a bad season this year, it's karma.
Because of that.
Because of what we did to Toby Sexton and Reid Marnie. And I get it. What we did was unethical. And in Gus and Serrato's mind, it's just business. And they're securing the future for the next 10 years. But I think after last week and after your full-on panic job, Serrato, you just have to pull the trigger this week, man. I think who's going to miss out?
I think this was a
It's
soft
gonna-
launch when
it's
he had
gonna-
Sullivan on the bench. I think he's
We
slowly.
need a hard launch, mate. Just drop the photo with the missus already, brother. All right? Just hard launch it, cuz. No more hand in the fucking restaurant. Like, just fucking
Get
drop
it,
the
you're paying
photo.
the bills already,
Just
bro.
drop the photo, cuz. All right? Drop the photo.
The rent is paid, lad. Just do it.
Yeah, cuz, just drop it. Drop the photo outside the woodcut in the Crown Casino.
I'd like Burton. I'd like Burton to
It's
be
got-
more involved in our spine as well. Wallah.
I want Burton to still kick, bro. You can't waste that away.
You don't think he can play lock?
Cause he doesn't.
If
wanna
Jamin
play-
Salmon can play lock, I know. It's not about him right
The
now.
coach's son is lock, bro. We've got to accept that at this point. The coach's son is.
I
lock.
don't know how.
He's Darius Boyd.
2026.
Jamin Salmon
he
is
still
Darius
starts.
Boyd.
I love Jamin Salmon for our team.
Jamin Salmon is Darius
I think he's
Boyd.
great vibes. Yeah,
Jamin Salmon he's the coach's son.
I think he's great vibes, but
cuz
vibes that win you
Matt
games. Cuz
runs different in the centers. He runs different in the centers, bro. I
listen.
think it's I feel bad for Twyla, bro, because he fucking one of the few cunts that was having a crash.
So you don't, 100%.
So he's gotta go.
What a guy! He was one of our best players. Him and
He's gotta go.
Him and who else?
I don't know
Tracy?
what.
Burton.
I want to keep him for depth, bro. You know what I mean? If Tigers have guys like Stafford tall for depth, we can have guys like fucking. Like, but I'm going Critter right side, Burton left side.
You don't think? You don't think? Lachlan Galvin should be dropped?
No.
You don't think that?
This is not the game was not on Lachlan Galvin, bro. Lachlan Galvin's getting fucking creamed because no one's running with him. No one's fucking running with him. That was the problem all game. We made so many fucking half breaks. If these cunts wanted to support, we would have won the game, bro. Lachlan drops the ball before halftime. Why is Kraz offloading? All we have to do is get to our kick, bro.
Yeah.
If we go into the sheds 10-0, we win. But we go into the sheds down 16 because the coach reshuffled and took Preston away from Galvin and we conceded up the middle.
Yeah. Listen.
We dropped the ball. Okay. Then, again, I think Hayward's service, even if you asked Bailey Hayward, he would have said the same thing. The service was not up to scratch.
That's what cost us the game, in my opinion.
The service was terrible for most of this game. It was 16-12. Passes are hitting the ground. Even Lachlan Galvin's service isn't good. It's like the guy cannot throw a spiral pass. I was talking to Mitch today. Every pass is rolling like this. Maybe
I don't think he's comfortable. Like I watch him, it doesn't say. I don't know. You're an outsider of this.
Yep.
Does he look comfortable playing on the right side, like doing that?
He's in a position that he's not comfortable with, bro. He's not a 7.
I know, but that
If he just has to focus, the guy made 25 runs, bro.
28,
Because the guy's getting fucking creamed by forwards.
and
The guy's getting creamed by Hudson Young in the wet. And he's getting up and he's playing on.
Yeah, he's got a heart.
This motherfucker has ticker. This motherfucker has heart. He works so hard. I'm not going to fucking talk shit about a player who's literally having a crack. I have fans whinging about me that Lachlan Galvin's smiling.
That's stupid. Yeah. Like,
What
what do you want
the
him to do?
fuck,
Cuz cry?
and they're saying Toby Sexton this. Cuz, Toby Sexton, we would be scoring the same amount of fucking points as Toby. The attack wasn't firing last year.
It wasn't.
It wasn't firing last year. The fucking defense was winning us games. Bro. We were winning games last year at the start of the season.
Outpacing everyone.
Purely because we were fitter than everyone else. And now we are not fitter than everyone else because Newcastle's fucking fit. The Tigers look fit. Fuck, they look fit. The Dragons. No, not when they had their full team.
They have a better pack, 100%.
Cuz the Mules are getting fucking creamed, bro. We don't
Even
have
our bench,
size.
Fred, I look at our
we don't
bench,
have
yeah.
a bench. Our bench is Satili Tupanua,
Well,
bro.
I look at our bench. Sorry, I'm gonna let you go off this, but
No, go.
I look at our
He's
bench.
not even letting me go.
I look at our bench and I'm like, all right, like when when you're like, you start to think like a coach. You're like, all right, right now we'll bring. I'm like, Tupino already came on. I'm like, what the fuck do we do now? Like we can't even do an impactful sub. Nothing could happen.
When they went down to 12, I would have thrown the fucking rotations in the bin and put Satili Tupanua on.
Straight in.
As soon as they went to 12, I would have put Satili on.
Yeah, but we can't keep.
We needed some fucking punch. We spent 8 minutes of the fucking 10 minutes on defending our line.
And we can't expect Kurt Mann to fucking to just be Kurt Mann of
He
last
didn't
year.
put Kurt Mann on until after he put Curran on.
What I'm saying is
The
effect.
Curran injury fucked everything because he was really banking on Josh Curran making an impact and he got his ribs crunched.
Yeah, he got
because
tackle. Wow.
Yeah, because of a fucking
That's rugby league.
an amazing tackle. Thank fuck the referee didn't blow out a penalty because it was never a penalty. It was a fucking beautiful fucking tackle. It was probably the hit of the year in terms of being a textbook tackle. Saulo, what a sick cunt. One of the biggest players I've ever seen in my life. He's not signed. He's signed to the fucking stop. You don't want to sign anyone.
I want to sign him tonight. Wallah.
He signed to Newcastle, bro. He went from the Raiders.
So what? Sonny Bill
You
was
didn't
signed to
notice
us.
him at the Raiders?
No, guys, I didn't care. I want to sign him now. I want him.
Him
and Satili, that's my lineup.
You want to go sign him in Rugby League Live 26, bro. Anyway.
Why are you getting so mad, bro? Am I spending your money?
No, because you want to sign everyone.
No,
Mitch wasn't here.
I just want to
He
sign
would've
the
said,
guy
another
that.
local junior. Another local junior.
Didn't he play for the Dragons or did he play for the Knights? You know what?
The
Anyway.
Mules are getting run off the park. And Lockie isn't mature enough to play 7. Okay, I will admit I was wrong about Lachlan Galvin coming in and making us better.
As a 7.
Because it hasn't.
As a 7,
it has not. I think
I'll drop him.
Sean O'Sullivan is a smart player.
I would drop him, Allah.
I'm not dropping the one cunt trying the hardest out of everybody.
No, I would drop him.
And to be fair, I don't care that he got 0 line break assists. I saw him make a line break assist, but they were down to 12.
Fred seen the line break
assist. The cutout ball to Tuala literally nearly created a try that Montoya got caught. All right. Then he nearly got a try since Max King drops the ball. I'm seeing plays. He's the one supporting. But when he has the ball, there's no one fucking with the cunt, bro. They moved everyone to different sides. So the one guy he's got chemistry with is fucking Jacob Preston. Because his outside men are not who he played with last year. And Tuala probably wasn't playing right centre as the primary right centre
Ever.
in pre-season. The guy was playing with Crichton and fucking and Kurrajong next to him, or fucking Crichton and whoever the fuck. And now it's a different combination. All he's got chemistry with is Jacob Preston.
Yeah, I can tell.
I think you just got to let this guy be Lachlan Galvin. Right now, he's Lachlan Galvin with one arm chained, bro. It's like fucking in Initial D, the fucking duct tape death match, bro, where they got one fucking arm duct taped to the fucking steering wheel. That's his one arm Lachlan Galvin right now, because his mind is focusing on all this shit that you never had to focus on his whole life, because he didn't play 7 growing up. He was playing all these different... He was playing in the forwards, but I can't... Like, people are saying move Lachlan Galvin to lock. You can't. He's a twig. He's a twig, bro. He's got no meat on his bones. You can't put him at lock. I like Matt Burton at lock, but you can't just throw him at lock. The guy's got to have a fucking preseason there, but the guy is familiar with the centers. If other players had versatility, I would have said leave Matt Burton at 6. But unfortunately, Lachlan Galvin is only a 6.
You know who would have been good?
Sean O'Sullivan is only a 7.
You know who would have been good, Fred?
Connor Tracy is only a fullback. You gotta fucking... unfortunately, Bronson Sherry is only a centre. Matt Burton, you're the only one on this team besides Stephen Crichton that has any fucking... or Satili Tupanor that has any versatility. It's got to be you that plays left centre. Not because you're not a fucking amazing 6. You're one of the best 6s in the league. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. If anyone wants to come at me, I will throw hands on that one, bro. Meet me outside if you think Matt Burton's not a 6. But for this team to be the best version of itself, just like Penrith back in the day, for this team to be the best version of itself, because we went and fucking signed the cunt that is a 6, you have to go to the centres, bro. I know you don't want to.
You know who would have ran?
I know you made top 4. Shut up for 1 second.
I'm trying to finish. Go on.
Fuck finishing, bro. This
Sorry.
is the fucking
Yeah,
reason
look,
why
my
I
mic's
watch
gone.
the show. Yeah, good girl.
Oi, easy.
Now I'm fucking Anyway, I'm not saying you have to play centers because you're not the fucking best 6 in this team, but you're the only one with any fucking shred of versatility. And if there's one place we have no versatility or no fucking depth, it's the centers. We need you to be the man. You don't like it? I know the club will let you go after this season, but I just want you to stay. This might be the only way I get to see Matt Burton here long term. If he goes into the centers and we nick Albeck, this is it, bro. You can stay. But I don't see any other way this is going to work and us be contenders. We can be good. Maybe we can scrape to 8 with Lachlan Galvin at 7 after more time and more combinations. But at the end of the day, cuz, for this team to be the best version of itself, my boy Matt Burton needs to be the one to sacrifice. And I hate that I have to be the one to ask you. I hate that you have to be the one to sacrifice, not these other pricks that I love with all my heart. But right now in my head, I got to ask my fucking boy, my favorite man, my favorite player in the fucking world to be the one to sacrifice, because it's the only way this fucking team's going to work. And I hate to admit that I was wrong about this shit, about Lachlan Galvin and him being a way better 7 than Toby Sexton because he's got some creativity. But the creativity has been zapped away from Lachlan Galvin because he's got to focus on all this other shit. The same way Matt would... When Matt played when we next to Kyle Flanagan, the same shit happened. I'm telling you, if you put a 7 next to Matt Burton, he'd be a way better player. If we had gone and got Jamal Fogarty instead of Lachlan Galvin, this team would have been way better in terms of fit. And Matt wouldn't have to move to the centers. But unfortunately, we went and got Lachlan Galvin to prioritize our future, and because he's going to pair very well with Mitchell Woods. And in order for us to now have the best team on the park, Crichton's going to move back to the right. Kurrajong, Montoya, whatever the fuck you want with them, and you put fucking Matt Burton on that left center. And I'm telling you, that man will be moving differently, bro. That man will be moving differently. And I hate that I have to fucking say this and ask my favorite player, one of our best players, the guy that got us top 4 to be the one to sacrifice. But unfortunately, because of decisions our club has made with the halves, bro, and with who they sign and spend money on, this has to be done in order to have the best team on the pitch. I love you, my picky bear, Matt Burton. Just playing the centers and just stay here, bro. I don't want you to go anywhere, man.
Can we go now?
Yeah, you can.
You know who would have ran hard, sorry, T? Curtis Moran. Do you want to tell us your take? Curtis Moran would have ran hard
He's like Montoya, but
He would have
in the
ran
forwards
hard
and smaller.
He would have ran hard. So what's your quick 2 cents?
My quick 2 cents. It's nice and simple, man. Like I think you guys had a team that was functional for some reason. You just went and decided to pull it apart. I think Serraldo has coached too hard, if that makes sense to a
Pep
certain
Guardiola.
degree, right? Like he's doing things, he's pulling things like they're taking like I like Cherry as an outsider.
Me too.
I think it was good enough for the team. I didn't see anything he was doing overtly wrong. Maybe you can correct me. But I also didn't see the need.
This
to
training shit,
I
like
didn't see the need
off-field
to take
shit,
off-field
bro.
shit.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think
I'm
it's
not
an
really-
agenda.
I'm not really with the club, so maybe
But I think it's an agenda.
I don't think
but
it's
yeah.
an agenda.
I think
it's
it
just
is.
off-field
But
shit.
Well, I
I'm
think it's an
looking at
agenda.
it from a playing perspective. There's nothing he did playing, and as part of the football team that required him to be taken out of the team. There's nothing that required to move Critter over to the other side. There's no reason to go south.
It's because this was inevitable,
Like,
TK.
it's just to me with Serraldo, it almost feels like he landed on a formula that works.
He's like,
And
nah.
now he's just trying to be so unconventional because the first formula was so unconventional and it worked. Like when you went and signed all those utility players, it made no sense to anyone with half a football brain. Goes, this just does not.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and it worked, right? And it worked. But now it feels like he's trying to do the same thing again, right? He's trying to do something that people can't figure out in order to get a result. So I don't know, man. I honestly don't think you're a good football team this year. You might say otherwise, but yeah, I see you as a top 8 side at best.
I did too.
I don't think you're a top 4 team.
No,
Neither do I.
no chance.
At no point this year do I think you'll get anywhere close to that, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're in a dogfight between like 10th and 8th.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know, if we signed another prop, I think we'd be a top 6 team. That's what I think.
Nah, we're a fucking. If we
I
had
think
if
you
we had
don't
a
have enough
meter in-
strike. I don't think you have enough strike in your back line.
I think we do. I think it's not
the
that bad.
Team, not the team that's playing right now. I don't
Yeah.
think
No,
there's
the
enough
team that's
strike.
playing right now, 100%.
There's not enough
because
strike.
they've all our strike weapons are thrashed by 20 minutes. Like he said, Montoya and Kurrajong are gone. Like 20 minutes in, they can't breathe.
Our strike is meant to be our centers and our back rows, and we don't use them
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah, but if you get
All right,
now,
we got Preston. Like Preston's we don't have him running the best lines he could run. We don't have Kickout running. Like Kickout's thinking about playmaking more than he's running.
he's always trying to offload.
Because
Like,
we got
and
we
in
got-
the second half he
we
started
got
running.
Crider getting the ball 4 times a game, and we got Tuala who doesn't break tackles.
So what I'm saying, it's not a squad. It's a bit of a coaching issue.
Yeah.
Like there's a squad there
It's
to
a-
do things.
But it's an organizational issue in terms of our halves and our hooker and our spine in terms of getting like actually running the stuff that's going to put our players in a position to succeed.
I think you fast-tracked your development too hard as well, in the sense of like, I get the whole we secure Gav in the future and stuff, but this wasn't a move you needed to make for another 2 or 3 years.
Minimum
And if
3.
you missed out on Gavin, so be it, right?
Look.
And he goes to another guy. I just feel like you were like, you're trying to run before you can even walk.
You reckon we rage baited the offer? Like you reckon Gus Gould was rage baiting offers and it got accepted?
No, he wants
I don't think that.
But
I think there's a method to the
Jamal,
madness.
if guys like Jamal were, I don't think we need. I think it would have made more sense to get a Jamal Fogarty in than a Lachlan.
But I
Galvin
don't
in.
feel like they
I
saw
said,
any
this.
longevity in a Jamal Fogarty signing as compared to Galvin.
Yeah, but then you give Mitchell Woods the time to fucking develop.
Absolutely, but I'm just trying
But I
to.
don't
think,
think-
I
Yeah, I
feel
get
like
ya.
you're
I
fast
think they'll-
tracking everything that you're doing.
They
like
they were
that's
worried.
how I feel.
they
Like
were-
you want to put Mitchell Woods in this year, and it's like
I don't understand
well,
that
you-
either.
Because they're
Well,
worried
why-
about losing him, bro. They're worried about losing him.
Well, then develop properly, then you won't lose you, cuz.
Yeah, but
If you're
create
that
an
good,
environment where
players-
it comes. I don't think create an environment where he comes in and he has all this pressure because the team's not
They're
performing well. It's a good
exactly, and
environment.
we've just put so much pressure
Like-
on Lachlan and Woods.
And I don't
to
think-
you just
depend-
put the blowtorch on them.
and I don't
Bro,
think
I
there's,
don't
that's a
I don't
good
think he should have
environment.
any power.
If
Like, I've
Woods-
never seen you. Like I don't know who he is, and he might be my favorite. He might be
this?
my Andrew Johns, Mitch Woods. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know where this power comes from that we might lose him, bro. I haven't seen you play one game, so wait
I
your
know.
turn. If
It-
we signed that if we signed O'Sullivan, and Burton and O'Sullivan played, you keep Burton for another 2-3 years, and you have a halfback next to him, and life goes on.
It's because Gus thinks
Sorry, I don't want to cut you. off.
Lachlan is generational, bro.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But it's, and if
absolutely,
if
but you
Mitchell,
can't have
if
two
Mitchell,
kids.
if Mitchell, that's what they're fucking
But
banking
you
on them
can't
both
have 2
developing.
kids. You cannot have a team that runs on 2 kids.
No one's ever done that.
Not in those 2 positions. There's not-
They weren't they weren't kids when they made the finals, but Milford and Ben Hunt's probably the only time.
But how did that work out?
Or Jerome and fucking Nathan grew up together.
Yeah,
Literally,
but
came
that's an
through.
anomaly.
That's different,
they're
yeah.
not anomalies.
and that's a system as well.
but
because we
who
plugged and
crea-
played players
but
out of that
who created
system.
that anomaly?
Gus.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, you took Jerome out of that system. You put someone else in, and the system kept
Yeah,
ticking.
because
And
that's
it's still
that's
ticking.
Ivan. That's Ivan right there. But then who also helped create the system that they can even get another guy in.
Yeah, but at the same time,
Yeah, we're not
you're in
talking
a
about-
different environment
But
now
he
with different
created,
tools and
he
different
did that, and he
people.
feels like he can do it again. And who am I to doubt Gus? But the problem is if Mitchell
You're allowed to
Woods,
question him.
if Mitchell Woods is Luke Brooks, this entire fucking thing is gonna make us look like a bunch of retards.
Because every player, unfortunately, here's the harsh reality.
He hasn't
Every
played a
player
game.
coming into the league at some point is generational. I hate to break it. Like, all right, there's
Brad Abbey was generational, and then he played.
I'm being serious. Not every
Yeah.
upper echelon player is ever gonna make it, and it's like it just feels like
And,
you're
bro-
you're creating this fire pit where these kids are gonna come in and they're gonna get chewed up and spat.
100%.
Respectfully, your fan base is not gonna give them the time. that
No
they need
chance.
to
No
develop.
chance.
No fucking way. This fan base is not Penrith.
It's
Fucking
it's not gonna happen.
incredibly impatient. And now you're putting all this pressure on Lachlan Gavin, and everyone's turned on him.
He's
and
been
now
there for
Mitchell,
6 minutes.
now Mitchell Woods they're gonna fucking turn on him if he's Luke Brooks. Not even Luke Brooks had an insane debut. My dad said that's the next Andrew Johns. So did every Tigers fan. But if his career pans out like Luke Brooks, we're gonna look like the biggest retards. Because
banked
we
on it
could
for
have
nothing.
gone and got Jamal Fogarty, and we had Matt Burton, and we threw it all away, and we had Reid Marnie, and we had.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
not
a
that well
it's a big risk, and it's a lot to ask of a kid that hasn't played first grade to be the one
That's the
to
thing,
make this
he
work.
hasn't played. Like, it's like when I look at the Stormers so far longer, you kind of go, I get why it's kind of been intrigued. You watch him, he's got flashes of
But he's
brilliance,
played
that-
before. He
right?
played
He
even
played.
That's
And
what
he
I
got
mean.
those growing pains out in those games.
And he's gonna have more.
Right?
It's more
But you
con-
see something and you go
But now
this
he's-
year. When
yeah.
Pap goes, you go this year. You just drop Sewer in.
Yeah.
And he'll figure it out.
And everyone's like, Melbourne are
Go back in.
geniuses. It's really, they're just doing the simple
That's
stuff.
how you
I would have
players
debuted
in.
Mitch in Origin period last year, at least so we could see him get a
And
fucking
there's no
run.
pressure during Origin.
'Cause you
period.
lose, you lose.
Everyone understands. Half the team's gone anyway.
But what did we do? We went and played a full. Didn't we go play a full squad in Origin? The
We
Origin
played a
periods?
full game. Yeah, no, full squad, and then we played a full squad in the meaningless fucking game at the end of the year,
And we lost.
and we
some.
fucking lost Sherry from it.
Yeah.
Like 80 fucking.
That's why that's the thing that I noticed early on in this coaching career is there's a lot of things that don't need to happen.
He's just,
and
he's,
I'm just
he's
I don't
coaching
know.
too hard, in my opinion.
I'm dumb. I
Yeah.
just sit on here. I'm on a table talking shit footy. You know what I mean? But it's the simplest things, cause
Like, go back to, like, if you guys want to win football, in my opinion, right now, is just go back to basics.
Yeah, bro.
Put players, stop trying to put squares in round holes or
But
whatever.
yeah,
the
forget
situation
that.
is.
Yeah, it's even
Just put the players in the positions they're most comfortable
Facts.
in.
even recruitment.
And
Cause.
that's it.
Even
No,
just
no.
But the
If
thing
someone
is,
misses out, they miss out.
but
You gotta you create that hunger in the squad where if it's Galvin that's not playing, he goes and rips up in cup. If it's Burden that's not playing, he goes and rips up in. Like, I know Burden's not going to play cup.
But
the point I'm
Ciro's-
trying to make is get them hungry again.
have
And
to,
just,
yeah.
We're just making, hey, there's a better six there. Go
But
play.
Ciro's been playing players out of position from the get-go, but it's been working with Curran playing in the middle, Satiti playing in the middle. Curran,
Teams are coming across. The teams that are across
but we
that
need
now.
some big motherfuckers that actually, like in the middle, that actually
how long
play
have
their
we known
position.
this, Fred?
We don't
How
have a fucking lock that makes meters. Everyone else has a lock that makes meters. We have a lock that is the size of a fucking half, that's not smart enough to play half, and he's not
Can't
fast enough
play
to play in the
make, yep.
backs, and he's not big enough to play in the middle. Jamin Salmon is a hard-working footballer, but he's one of those guys that...
He's an interchange player. That's what he is.
He doesn't have... Like, he doesn't fit in any position. He's a fucking he's a fucking hexagonal fucking peg, and there's a square hole, a triangle hole, and a circle hole.
And
He's
he's
not
just
gonna fit anywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't. But
But
that's
he
what
fucking works
That's
hard,
what
and I
annoys
love
me.
him. I love him as a fucking off the field guy as well. Like
Vibes
but,
FC.
But cuz when he wasn't playing, we looked better.
Yeah, there's always gonna
I
be.
actually hate that I have to say that.
I think you
But
look better with Hayward coming off the bench, and
I agree.
I actually like, and this is why I'm saying you develop too hard. Like, I get the point you made about Marnie, and I know you said you get
Yeah.
yelled about Marnie all
No,
the
but
time.
if he stayed, I'm not
but,
angry.
But like, if you had Marnie for one more year, you kept Bailey Hayward on the bench. Like, it's just you're fast tracking development, and
The
I'm
disrespect to
like,
Marnie
you
as
don't,
well.
You don't need to fast track some of these
Wallah, the
decisions.
disrespect
He
to
looks
money.
sad, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't change your spine as aggressively as you changed your whole spine.
Dude,
like, it blows my mind.
I know.
I don't like the disrespect to Reid Money as well.
I don't either.
Wallah,
I felt so bad for him in Vegas. He saw me in a Dogs jersey and he saw his Dogs teammates, and I'm like, I just feel like he still wishes
Dingy.
he was
You
there.
wanted to be there.
That's my opinion. I'm not saying,
Yeah.
well, that's literally for me looking at Reid.
Yeah, I even like,
But
sometimes
I hope
things
he
are.
does well there, bro. Well, I
Even
told
our
him
coach,
that, I wished him luck.
our coach on Mental's podcast is like, look, he knows how much I love him, and I just didn't like. Basically, just
Didn't feel
say,
genuine.
yeah, just say that you don't want him in the team. Just say that to everyone, so Reed understands that. You know what I mean, because Reed apparently doesn't understand that that's what you want. It's just anyway, it's just some ugly stuff.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, they made the decision. We're gonna
Yes.
stick by it. That's our club.
Boys, you fucking better bounce back next week. Otherwise, you lose next
Forget
week.
that. Forget the background
No,
shit.
no. You fucking lose next week, and there's going to be hell to pay because of who we have the week after in Penrith. And then after Penrith, you have another game that you can't fucking lose, Parramatta.
Yeah.
So you
We got a hard run, bro.
Yeah, we got to win 2 of those 3.
Yeah.
We're not expecting you to beat Penrith, bro. But I'm expecting
Why not?
you.
Try.
I'm expecting you to fucking lock in this week and lift your games against fucking against South Sydney. If you fucking lose against South Sydney and Parramatta, you better not lose that Parramatta Eels game. Because I'm not telling you from me. I'm telling you about what the fucking fan base is gonna lose their shit if we lose the next 3.
Turmoil.
Hey, Fred, it's simple. We might not win the premiership, but we'll try to win some games.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a Shane Flanagan line if I've ever heard
That's
one.
the vibes, cuz.
You just cannot lose to Souths at Good Friday, and you just cannot lose to Parramatta at any point because these are games that we circle on the calendar, bro.
Righto, boys. That was our Bulldogs rant.
Yeah, it was needed.
It was needed.
A lot of pent-up aggression.
It was a long time. It was probably a half an hour. But
Yep.
yeah, you know, that's what you come before. A lot of you are Bulldogs fans.
Yeah,
So
we'll speed run the next bits.
that's how it's like. Please stop sending me voice messages about Reed money.
Don't stop.
Please, don't stop. Please.
We would have lost
don't-
with
don't
them.
stop.
I get it. I understand. All right.
I don't get it. Keep sending them.
Send them to him. What are you signing, bro?
No, just send it to JC. He's really a Dogs fan.
Yeah. Bro, is that... Bro, I want to
He's
say...
at more Dogs fan games than Dragons games, bro.
Anyway, boys, let's speak about
Can't
Penrith
get
and
into
Eels. Penrith Panthers versus Parramatta Eels as well. There's actually nothing to talk about in this game because Penrith are actually just running an actual
You can't even talk shit about
regular-
Parramatta.
Fred, you know what the best way to deal with this season is?
Yeah.
Like, I was in the group chat of No Bias one of all the
Yeah.
Dragons boys, and I was in the group chat with all of my Dogs mates, and they're all going crazy, brother. And I'm
Why'd
just,
they boot me out of no bias?
I don't know. I think he booted everyone, then he added everyone back in, and he didn't make the cut.
Where's Johnny?
Nah, he's not in there. Johnny's not in there.
That's why
Johnny's
everyone
been
got
off the fucking grid, bro.
Johnny took off, but no one knows where he is. Anyway, listen, and everyone's going
What
crazy.
if Johnny's really JC?
Maybe he is. Maybe he actually reincarnated and
Yeah.
actually Johnny's worse than JC because just doesn't swear that much.
JC wouldn't have said that Rafael was the best winger in the comp.
And Blake Trevor is better than
Than Max King.
It's not that bad. No, anyway, listen. Everyone was going crazy. Everyone's getting upset, and I said, "Cuz, listen. If you're not Brisbane Broncos, if you're not Melbourne Storms, if you're not Penrith Panthers, there's no point of getting emotionally attached to this season, because we're just going to finish in a position where we're not going to really do anything." Penrith and Para. Cleary just runs amok, cuz Jenkins has got 10 tries in 4 games.
That jersey
He's got
was
more tries
insane.
than the whole
The
Bulldogs
jersey
team.
is probably the best thing about the game.
Cuz I almost bought that jersey.
Uh,
I almost bought that jersey.
That
You
jersey
get rid
was
of that
insane.
shit one there, and we
Yeah.
should buy it and hang it up.
That jersey is gone,
We
bro.
should gift it to Mitch.
I tried
honestly.
to.
Well, he probably already bought 10 of
No,
them.
no. They just all sold out.
Oh, okay. Well, we should have done that.
The only one available was 5 extra large. I'm like, hey, Mitch, would you fit in that? It's like, maybe if I get me and Kate and I put them in there together, then we might fit through the collar.
That was a gun-looking jersey.
It was
got me
gun,
back to the
and
old
they
days.
were playing gun in that jersey because the game was over in 20 minutes. It was like the first 20 minutes was like that one chick and there's 5 black dudes behind her and the casting couch. That's what it was like. They were just taking turns pounding the ever-living fuck out of that Parramatta team. And then the game was over at halftime and they just went and put it in first gear. They put it in neutral and just let it roll.
Because, yeah, you know what? They let it roll and they just let Paris score. Like, yeah, Araka here, one here, one there.
Hard on Parramatta, cuz, oh my goodness. Like, Matt
Hard on.
Dury, the poor bloke, bro. Can this bloke just catch a fucking break?
Did he just come back from one?
He's done, like, this is number 3. This is number 3 ACL, and I just feel so bad for him, cuz. I wasn't even watching this
just got
game
caught,
live.
bro.
I was building my bed with my uncle, and I heard Matt Dury on the radio. Matt Dury, oh, poor kids, is like confirmed ACL. I'm like, this poor bloke cannot catch a break. And the sad thing was, he was playing such good football this year, man. I really was impressed with what I saw from him, and it was just that one really hurt me because obviously he came from the Dogs and injury plagued, and now
a
he's
local
at
boy.
Parramatta,
He's like a local
injury
boy.
plagued. I'm just hard on, bro. Like I wish him the best, man. Like his season's done, and now and they just lost Hopgood, and now they lost Iongi for 8 weeks.
Yeah, Para in a very bad position.
Because
Right
this is
Mitch
a,
Moses might have been spewing about that.
Because
Contract.
Mitch Moses is somehow the healthiest Parramatta player right now,
Usually
bro.
it's all the way around.
Yeah. Because it's just bad luck. You know me, I fucking hate Parramatta.
Me too.
But I feel bad for the injuries that they copped the last couple of weeks because they've been bad ones and it's just unfortunate situations. And
You don't wish that on your enemy,
Because
bro.
I don't know who the fuck's playing where next week.
Yeah.
Who's their fullback?
I don't think Jason Rolls knows either.
Joash Papali'i is playing, but fucking
will play
Ano
fullback.
Khan on the wing. What I don't know what the fuck they're doing, bro. Haram, bro. Like, who the fuck's playing? Is Widomu Greg still there? Like what? Who?
I don't think so.
Cause who are they gonna play in the forwards? Cause
I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
call Fui Moi Moi back.
You know, my dad's mate used to call me
Nathan
Sui.
Highmarsh is gonna play forward from tomorrow.
My dad's mate used to call me Sui
Next
Sui
week.
Moi Moi.
Sui Moi Moi, that's good.
I'll put together one
But
out.
boys, Walla, we all expected this, and Penrith again. They just look like a next level. Like they look like you know, in FIFA when you turn all the sliders up. That's what they're
all
like
attack.
right now, cuz.
They're just having
They're
fun
faster
too.
than everyone. They're stronger than everyone. They're smarter than everyone.
This team's really.
They're
getting to
playing
know
with
each
a
other.
smile on their face, like throwing the ball like they're in the longest yard.
I think they shouldn't.
'Cause
They
that
shouldn't play the
try-
season.
That try that went like
Wallah.
just end the season.
No,
now.
no.
Surely they've got 115 charges or something.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, but no, they're probably under the cap, bro.
Listen, you know what they should do? Just let them all hang out till finals, and that's it. Oh, fuck, that makes it even easier for them. What the fuck? Guys? Just cancel the whole season, bro. Penrith are too good. Cleary, Jenkins, To'o, Leota, Yo.
And just like please just fucking win this week. So I don't have to
Please.
look at fucking Fluxy's buff head anymore. Please,
please.
do not lose this week. Otherwise, I'm gonna hear them talk about how good Mitch Kenny is because he was missing and they lost.
Let's speak about the next game. Anything else
Yeah.
to talk about, boys?
Nah,
We're
that's-
repeating
Business
ourselves.
We got a
Business as
speed
usual.
run. We got a
Business-
speed run.
Business as
Regular
usual.
scheduled programming.
Cowboys, Melbourne, another huge upset. The Cowboys were tough.
Yeah,
and-
that
and
10 minutes, that last 10, 15 minutes was insane.
Good footy.
Literally,
That was
that
good footy.
Harry Grant pass was one of the best passes I've ever seen in my life. That was probably the best pass I've seen from dummy half cars.
That was not normal. Like,
That's
and
fucking
Vossi's
fuck-
commentary
Yeah,
was it should be Vossi because I remember his voice clearly.
Bossy does Saturdays.
Was insane, cuz like that. Like even the pass, everything was crazy. You know who was good, bro? Clifford.
Jay Clifford,
He
yeah.
looked like that team. He belongs in that team. Like he should be playing more often. Like he told Todd Payton, cuz I want to play.
He was always the scapegoat like 4
remember,
times,
yeah.
bro.
I
Like, they
remember.
just dropped this motherfucker. Why? Because he looks like he's 15 years old.
Yeah, I was
he's
gonna
always
say he
been a
looks
good
like he's in
player,
a
bro.
white boy band.
Because that guy does. If I ever see,
Jonas Brothers.
I just want to see what he would look like with some facial hair, bro. But I don't think he can grow any.
Oh, he looked like
I've never seen him with I've never seen him with any facial. He's just always looked the same. He looks like you know what? He looks like a me. You know when you played Nintendo Wii and you would make the fucking custom characters.
oh, the tennis Wii, the guy, the characters.
Jake Clifford looks like a
We're
me,
so-
bro.
we're so getting cancelled,
and it's
man.
like not even a no. It's not even like a me with like the bells and whistles. This he looks like the stock standard.
Respectfully,
me.
that's calling someone an
A friend,
NPC.
I love how Fred justifies the race, the craziness.
Jake Clifford is a very easy man to draw, bro. And he played good, man.
No, good stuff, good stuff.
I always liked him, and they just always dropped him for no reason, and I don't understand. And he was one of the 20 half combinations that there were in the Newcastle Knights. But
Shout out to Drinky as well.
yes, the back row was Sam McIntyre and Helium Lukey.
Helium
Helium,
Lukey.
Yeah.
And Haram, the tragic news about Tui
Tui, man,
Kamehameha,
hard
man.
on, bro. Melbourne
He
can't
had a
really catch
stroke. Was it a stroke?
Stroke, yeah.
He's in hospital.
Was it off the back of a head knock or was it just out of nowhere?
They say I don't know. It was a suspected stroke. I don't know if it's 100%.
Voila, prayers up for you, big Tui, man. That's devastating news, bro. I hope he makes a recovery and is back on the field soon.
Is positive for Todd Payton, the winning of the Cowboys? against
That gives him a few more weeks, yeah.
Yeah,
Beating Melbourne is no easy feat, brother.
for anyone, yeah.
Unless you're the Dragons.
Yeah.
No, but
It's
listen,
because they go out drinking for 24 hours and they don't sleep and they play against you.
Melbourne second, back-to-back losses, the first
Yeah.
time ever or in a long time?
No.
or something?
Fucking first
Not
time
ever.
in 3 years, bro.
Not ever.
22.
In a long time. Yeah,
4 years, bro.
Yeah, in a long time.
Last year, round 26, round 27, they lost back to back.
Yeah.
Everyone forgot.
They
Oh,
haven't
so-
lost 3 in a row in ages, bro.
So 2 in a row, it's 3 in a row. That's the big one.
Yeah. They haven't lost 3 in a row in like
Oh,
4 or
whoever's
5
versing him
years.
this week.
Yeah, Penrith. I'm going to the fucking game. I
That's
can't miss
crazy.
this.
That's crazy.
I can't. I asked mum, hey mum, do you want to go to the? Yes. I don't know about Grace, but I do. I'm like, okay, Grace can walk home. But yeah, it's gonna be good, bro. It's
Good
gonna
game, good result for Cowboys, and a good result for Todd Payton. Anything touch on it quickly before we go? Speed run time.
Nah.
Nah? Raiders, Sharks. This was a game.
This was the game of the round.
This was game of the round, and
Fuck you.
he got you back. He got you back.
Yeah. This was game of the round because it was like you score and then you score and then you score and then you score. It was like a 6-7 up down. You know what I mean? Sorry, I got to throw it in there. It was perfectly balanced as all things should be, and then someone dropped the ball and Cole Hoon scored under the post and the game was over.
Honestly, a lot of people are complaining about Ethan Strange playing on that
Right
the right side.
He just doesn't look like himself.
It doesn't look comfortable. But
It's like Crichton on the left side right now.
yeah, it's not happening. The backs of Canberra Raiders, we speak about them every week, but cause the Wallahi, they're the most entertaining thing right now in rugby league.
Because he's so fast.
Cause what the hell was that try?
Can't defend against pace,
Cuz-
bro. You
what-
can't,
yeah,
you
there's
can't-
no substitute
You
for
can't.
speed.
You can't. You
Kyle
can't
Iro
coach it.
he's no gimme.
Brother.
He's no rubbish. He just got
Brother.
zoom past.
Cuz
I was like, cause I was watching it, like I was looking
he
and I was
was
just,
lagging.
yeah, Kyle Iro lagged, and the other guy just went, and I was like, whoa, are we internet something wrong? What happened, cuz?
Because
Insane.
he just like, you know, it's like he had the star in Mario Kart. Like they just couldn't, they just did, you know.
Nah, that was insane,
Bro, that was one of the best. That was one of the best tries he's ever scored.
The one that he stepped? Was that the step
Yeah,
and the
he
zoom
just
through?
he just froze 3 motherfuckers. He's like,
Kennedy got sent,
yeah.
yeah. Was it Kennedy? He just tried to touch him and he's
yeah,
like,
the
move,
cuz
bro.
the Savage was gone. Kyo Weeks long range try.
Even Sasangi,
Yeah,
like,
they're-
guns, bro. They have good
They
backline.
got a good team, man. I can't believe they won them
They're
3.
a fun team to watch, man. Canberra
Hudson
every
Young
week.
as well.
Yeah, bro. Like, but the Sharks are no bad team either.
Sharks rocked up as well. They wanted to play 40
Yeah,
cuz,
bro,
and
they won
the
in
game.
Canberra again. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Raiders, man. I just feel like they would have won a lot of these games if they had Jamal Fogarty.
They should have given him the money, huh?
It's not money. It's
What was it?
600K, 650K.
What was the-
He's
what was the
gone
problem?
for 50K more and 1 extra year.
And Manly, to live in Manly, not Canberra.
Yeah, fuck, man. I'd take less to go to
After
Manly.
minus 4 for a couple of years, bro, I think it gets there.
Yeah.
You know what? It's too
Cuz,
cold.
but I just, like, Ricky's like, I can't give you another year. Like, what are we doing here, man?
Yeah.
And they're letting go, and like I like Papali, but like, why are we losing players to keep Papali? Like, I know that's sort of why they probably didn't want to let him go. Like, they probably were okay with him going because they could have kept that solo. You know what I mean? But you got it, or you could have kept that Trey Mooney,
see him in my
who I
mind,
fucking wanted for ages, by the way. They could have kept the Trey Mooney and the solo, but they lose those two. And Papali isn't looking like the same old Papali. There's a little bit more meat around the bones this year.
Other time, bro.
But Father Time gets everybody, man. But I understand, like, I feel like they should have kept him around. Like, but don't lose someone like those two players would have been a massive help.
I feel like
for
it
them
was a
this
last minute thing to keep him as
year.
well.
Yeah, it was just
it
because
wasn't
the
happening.
fan base got mad and the media got mad. There was reactionary. I think they might have been onto something by letting him walk because
Was that this? Would that would have been this is last year or?
Yeah.
would it-
last year would have been his last year.
Ah, okay.
They signed him for one more year.
Remember, we played the record games. Everyone's like, "You can't let him go." Yeah.
And then everyone's like, okay, sign.
But he was playing out of his mind.
Yeah, he was playing good.
But man, I love his kids on social media.
Yeah.
They're like the
His son's
cutest
the
things.
cutest,
Like,
bro.
yeah,
Like-
come on, bro. They
Do
all
you know,
love him as well.
The thing that it's really tough is you can't. And you saw this with Salah. Like the
You don't
fall
know.
off a cliff. It's
It's
so
not-
aggressive.
it's not slight.
It's like boom, boom.
Yeah, and you're like-
right, and it's like you got this thing at the peak of their powers, like unbreakable, invincible, and then the next minute it's like
Boom.
get him gone.
Yeah, and he's still got 2 more GA than Bukayo Saka.
No, but just quickly on that, like, wallah, it wasn't even about him playing insane again this season. So like, I was just like, bro, I didn't care. Like, it's one of those things you just gotta accept and enjoy him the last.
Liverpool, stop making it about Liverpool, mate.
Anyway, you doing the time thing I'm doing?
Yeah.
Anything else to speak about that game, boys? The Sharks looked good.
Yeah, a horse, bro. What the fuck was that, lad?
Corey Horsbar is the funny. Like,
Because he's so funny.
Well,
he's like
honestly-
he's like white Tane Milne.
can we sign? We should have signed him again.
Yeah, we
wallah.
should have. Dog's legend.
Wallah's dogs.
He
legend.
played 2 games
Him and
for us.
what's his name?
Ryan James.
Ryan James.
That was the last time we had like 2 props on the team.
That was
were
with
actually
48
big.
hours of game day for them, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, boys, last game of the round. My game of the round. How about that? What a Daily Telegraph
Douche.
headline. douche.
Cause yeah, douche was what the what I was watching.
Wallah, I had this game on and I didn't watch it properly, but I had it on just for the
I was
sake
at
of
a wedding, bro.
Oh, you-
I was doing these ones during the game.
Rubbish.
whole game like this, bro.
Now listen, I had it on in glimpses, and then when I was going, I went to have a fade, and I was just like, when they scored, I was like, oh shit. Crazy stuff, bro. How could you lose that game, T? I want you to let it out.
Look, bro, I don't have much to let it out because for me, this was done last week when we lost to the Eels. I think a lot of that anger or that rage. You know what JC was doing yesterday? I did that last week.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect us to beat the Titans this week, if I'm being blunt, because for me, I think I'm past the point where I look at it and go, Guther's at fault, Flanagan's at fault, Sloan's at fault. Like, it's...
There's too much fault.
We're at a point on our development with the coach, with
It was
Shane.
Elias's fault.
Yeah, it was Ilias.
he done the khod as well.
Like, we've gone through so many players, we've tried different combinations, and it keeps coming back to the same thing. And I think the reason why I was really angry is because when I look at the Dragons, I just look at Shane and I want Shane gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the common denominator? But I didn't want to get.
No, you don't need to bait me. Like, I want Shane gone because there's too many things that are wrong for it just to be a player profile issue. And even if I grant you that the players that are there are not good, who's putting the same team out every week? Who's not promoting enough players? Who's not using the top 30 squad the way it should be using? It ultimately falls, the buck stops with the coach. And I look at the Eels, for example, with Jason Riles. I feel like he's doing more with the Eels, given where he's at with that team and how
100%
long
he
he's
is.
had, right? The way he's splitting youngsters into that team, the way he's bringing players. All right, I'm lucky with the injuries and what's happened on that front, but I feel like he's doing more. I look at Benji at the Tigers and I look at what Benji's done at the Tigers. Yes, you can argue that they've got a better roster and a better recruitment, but I'm just looking purely from a playing perspective, what Benji's doing at the time. I look at what Holbrook has gone in and done at the Knights after a couple of games.
We didn't talk about the Knights. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good, right?
I actually didn't. Wallah,
Because while I'm
we
so
didn't talk.
sorry, but like the
we can cover it right now, right?
Instant impact.
Like,
cuz.
look, last year I remember I sat here and I said the Knights have the worst attack in.
I know, we got him.
It was like watching Payne.
Yeah, we're gonna get Seibold too.
But like, you watch the difference that he's made. Like, and I look at where that team's in their development. I look at Christian Wolf, who doesn't have the amount of time that Shane Flanagan's just spending, and what he's doing at the Dolphins. Like, there's so many examples where I can look at, and then I've got to sit there and be patient with the project. I can't buy into the project because, for me, I don't feel like the coach is giving me something to believe in. I can't believe in Gato at fullback anymore. I can't sit there and believe in Carl at number 6. I can't sit there and believe in Lowry and believe in Emre Gula in the forward pack.
Damien Cook.
You know what? Damien Cook. Little's playing 25 to 30 minutes every game. Like, I can't buy into that vision as a fan. So when you sit here and you go, be patient or believe in us, and I'm like, what am I
My favourite
being
one,
patient?
trust the system.
Yeah, the players
Trust the
who are
process.
here are not going to be here in 2 years. Half that team is not good enough now and definitely will not be good enough in 2-3 years' time. So, like, it comes down to the coach. Like, that's how I look at it, right? And we'll see what happens tomorrow. To me, Shane is a very reactive coach. I don't think he's proactive anymore. I think he's still coaching like he's still in 2016. I think he still thinks these players are what they were back then. That's how I look at it. I don't think he really develops players. I don't think he promotes enough youngsters. I feel like he's more forced into making decisions, and he stumbles onto things, is what I feel about the way he promotes the youngsters. I know we talk about our pack, but then I think the thing that really pissed me off is Jake DeBellin gone. Because when DeBellin when I was speaking of the Dragons, said, he's gone so he can make room so that the juniors can come play in.
And then he's still playing
I'm
Emre
like,
Gula.
bro, I'm seeing Toko. Toko can't even make the 18 most weeks. You know what I mean? And then when he does come on, like, I know he played on the weekend, but his hand was forced. Where I feel like Shane's hand was forced.
Even with Sloan, I feel like his
Right?
handles.
Like,
You're
Because the
still playing
Cashman
Blake
boys-
Laurie and Emre Gula,
Like-
and you let go of a club legend, Jack
Like,
DeBellin.
that's rubbed me up the wrong way.
You know what?
because
That fucking hurts.
That
And it stopped him,
really,
and it stopped
really
him.
rubbed me up the wrong way. I think that's the moment I turned on Shane. It's not the football now. I think it's the way he
beyond that
manages the DeBellin thing. Because I'm like, all right, if you, I will buy into you getting rid of DeBellin. I'm not that sentimental about things where I'm not gonna. If it makes sense, I'll back you. Like, I'll always
100%.
back you. But when you get rid of DeBellin, all right, if we got rid of DeBellin and we're playing Toko, we're playing Hallingal, I think that's how you say his name, right?
Yeah.
All right, if you're playing them and they're in the team, they're consistent in getting minutes in, I won't be so dirty about DeBellin gone. But DeBellin's gone, and I'm seeing what's it called?
Emre
Lalo and Gul are starting. They're starting props. They're starting. They're not coming off the bench. And then you got Josh Kerr's kind of like, you know,
I
this
like
is
Josh
like,
Kerr. I
no,
like
no,
Josh
I'm not
Kerr.
trying
He
to.
came back.
I'm
He
not
came
trying
back,
to
yeah?
talk shit. I'm not trying to talk shit
Yeah.
about Josh Kerr, but I'm saying I think he's better than the two players there. Like, so I'm like sitting there going, I can't buy into your vision. It just doesn't make sense. There's too many pieces.
Where's
And
the
then-
logic?
And then we go back to things like our line speed. I know Fred, you say was fit, but I don't think we're really that fit.
In round one,
I think we're good. We're good
yeah.
enough to stay in games, but I don't think we're fit to win games. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the last 20 minutes is
Right,
he's
I
all
think
right.
we're
young
done,
players
yes.
the young players are Yalelua is Yasua is but the old motherfuckers are not.
They're the ones that cost you,
and the
All of the
sad
ones
thing is Shane's gone in and when he joined the club he signed win now players like Gutterson,
But you're not gonna
like,
win.
like
That's not the
Valentine
team we
Holmes,
have.
like Damien Cook. He didn't sign these players to win a comp. He signed these players to help him get close to the 8 so he can keep his job.
but it's not working anymore.
Because he signed. Why would you sign all of these players past their prime?
And some of them are played like Val. We're starting to look like we might maybe paid over, unless he's playing Origin. Val doesn't really look like.
But
he's got
Val in
money
the
on.
first 2 runs looked fucking good, man.
He actually looks good, Val.
But it's because he's finally playing next to a fucking 7 that has a brain. You know,
But our
the
seven's
best
not
bit
even a
of.
7. That's the other thing as well.
But he is. But Atkinson, man, like that is the best fucking. That is one. If it's not the best, it's one of the best contracts in the NRL. He's on a fucking dime, and he's actually a really good fucking player.
I think he's a good player, but
just-
he's doing too much because of everything
Because
else
of
that's
the team.
happening
Yeah,
around
because
him.
the team
and there's
is
a lot
not
of
picking up their
expectation and a lot of
weight,
pressure
dude.
on him. And I absolutely agree the team's not picking up the weight, but it's the same team list that goes out week in, week out, week in, week
why
out.
is there pressure on the guy that's making $500K a year, bro?
No, he's not putting pressure on. He's
No, I'm not putting pressure on him.
No, but there is pressure.
But I'm
on
saying
him.
he's putting pressure on himself when he's playing. You can tell from his decision making. Like he's playing like someone that has
all
a point
stems
to
from the
prove.
boss, cuz. That's what, it all stems from the boss, from the coach.
Yeah.
know,
That's where it all
I
comes
agree
from.
with you, man. Everything you just said, I totally agree. When he does stumble on the young player, it's because he was forced to bring it up. Not
Like people talk
like
about
Dylan
Buchanan, Egan. Play
They were all accidents, bro.
He hasn't actually. I do not think like when I look at development, and I keep going back onto far longer. But development to me is going. I've got a really good player here. I need to find somewhere in the 18th for him in my
Your eyes are on him and then you're waiting.
You put him in the 18. All right, he comes and plays 10 minutes, 20 minutes as a 14, or he comes as a utility player if he's one of the back row or spine players, right? You give him a couple of minutes and you get them to grow the confidence in there. Not like, oh, we've got 4 suspensions, let me chuck this player in. Oh, shit.
Pressure,
we've got
pressure.
injuries, here, you go in, right? There's no pressure on him coming in because they're kids, but I feel like he stumbled onto good players because we've got good juniors and we've got a good pathway at the moment. So he's stumbling onto things that are making him look a little bit better. But I think if we got any other half decent coach, they would have given some of these players a crack anyway.
Yeah,
So
I agree with you, bro. Especially with the signings. Like, there's this shit that, like, with Tyra Sloan as well, he's always been the scapegoat for you.
and that's the thing that
Like,
that's the thing that I hate. I think I probably didn't touch on nepotism, but when we talk about nepotism, I don't look at it just from a point of Carl plays. It's the fact that Sloan gets dogged hard, bro, and I've never heard him come out and complain
Not once.
about his treatment. He probably does it to his family and stuff.
Yeah, but like, he never ever makes it public. It doesn't make it
No,
a headache for the club.
He's been so professional.
He does this and plays on.
Mate, he comes in, we lose, he's gone out of the team. Oh, we have an injury in the back. All right, you're back in. Oh, someone else is gone. Oh, you're gone.
You can tell he
Like,
loves
he's-
the club, but he would have been gone if he
you
didn't
know
love
what I
the
mean?
actual club. He loves the club, cuz. And he's a great player. He's someone you need, cuz. He's like Weeks in that.
And
cuz.
do you
If
know
they-
what I hate? Do you know what I hate when it comes to someone like Sloan? The argument you always hear is his defense sucks, cuz I don't want my fullback defending. If my fullback's defending,
Then
it
we're all
means the
fucked.
front line's been broken.
Yeah.
I do not care if my.
No, but how
fullback-
many fullbacks?
And because your fucking fullback is getting penetrated every week and made to look like a fucking jiddle by.
That's not his fault. Like,
Yeah.
why is he making 5 fucking tackles?
Yeah, but he's doing the fucking same thing that Sloan was doing. At least Sloan's fast and has X factor. Gutterson is literally getting piped down every single week.
But this is what I'm
By a
going
different
when I
player,
say
bro.
it's a coaching thing. Like,
Adama Howe was making him look like a fucking jiddle,
I think
bro.
this is Gufferson's
Who
retirement.
is this
run.
guy?
Yeah.
It's a
To
retirement run
leave
for
the
Gaffer.
football before the football leaves you, mate.
Yeah, and then the next move I hear is move gut 36 and then
Shut
no,
up.
no.
Cuz-
Just give him
Just
a
play a
stint off.
six.
Just give him a stint off. Stop trying to fit. Football is simple. Go find someone that can play 6 and put them there. Go find someone that can play 7
That's it.
and put them there. Go find a young forward that can do what the old forwards are doing. Because here's the thing. I understand the team's not good enough. But I will cop us losing. I will cop mistakes. And I'll
It's not
cop
about losses, cuz. People
no,
don't understand. We're
it's
not here.
a vision. It's a vision. There's nothing to buy into. Like I can't get behind the team.
Nothing
Because
interesting
I
about
don't
it.
see the longevity in it. I don't. If we win, I know it's not sustainable because these players are not. They're not good enough anymore at this point in their career to consistently put in the performances that are going to get us win after win after win or keep us competitive.
You want the
games.
future. That's what you want.
Yeah, but you keep. Everyone keeps telling me we have a future, but where is it? Where is it?
But
Where is
because your
it?
problem with your... Because whoever the fuck is getting these forwards and coaching these forwards in the younger age, because pay them 3 times the amount. But every young player that you have coming through is a fucking forward.
But I
You're
feel
bi-
like they're getting blocked from being a
Cuz
forward.
that's
Yeah,
what
they're
I-
all gonna leave.
This is what I told
That's
Issa.
what I'm
That's
trying
what I
to
told
say.
Issa.
If Shane stays, half of these forwards will leave.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like we're hearing rumors like Locker's frustrated. I'm like, how are we?
And the Titans are gonna be
how's
after
he
him.
frustrated when you got Laurie and Gula playing? Like,
How
explain
is he
that
not
to me.
frustrated?
Like,
Yeah.
like, explain that to me. I can understand why he's
I told
frustrated.
this to Issa a couple, over a year ago.
Bro, Dylan Egan, like a guy, like the Couchmans, you can only keep half of this group. If you don't get this if you
But
don't
right
pick,
now is the time you
if
use
you
to
don't
find out
pick-
who's the best
Yeah,
out of
I
the group
agree.
that's there.
If you don't
go,
pick-
all right, we can do without him, but you don't have people leave because they didn't get a crack. You give them a crack and go, you know what? Even if they move on, I reckon this player coming through.
But
is gonna
now a
come
lot
on.
of them, a lot more of them are going to leave because you signed a lot of money on Keon. And in my opinion, like if you get Keon and you still have your Emre Gulas and fucking and Blake
That's what
Lorries,
we're gonna
it's
do.
Flanagan's.
defeating the fucking
that is
purpose.
what we're going to do.
And
you
you're
can
still
see it
always
written
going to
on the
have
wall.
the coach's son playing 6.
You can see it written on the wall.
Quick question. You reckon he gets sacked this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
But-
think they'll sack him? You know
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Dragons bought, cuz.
They
I-
re-signed. They extended him last year, cuz. But the cunt hasn't won a game in 9 games in a row,
that's
including
what
the
I'm
charity
saying. It's not
shield.
about
Sui,
us.
Sui, you have to listen. I've always believed this about sports. Sports clubs do not sack managers. Clubs do not sack
The fans do,
players.
yeah.
The fans do.
Yeah.
When the fan base turns on the coach,
There's no
he's
more money
gone.
coming in.
There's no coming back.
The
Because it's an entertainment sport at the end of the day. Yes, we as fans do not pull the trigger, and I don't have the ability to go, Shane, you're gone. I don't. I understand that.
But everyone together.
But if you got 70-80% of the fan base going, well, we can't sit for this anymore. We don't want him here. Trust me, it starts hitting the bottom line, and that's when he
I'm waiting
gets
for
the
Arnie
flip.
Slot. I'm waiting for that.
Go look at JC's comments. Everyone agrees with him. No one's saying that they should. No one in that fucking video
How
with
do you defend
20,000
him right?
likes.
How do you
is
defend him
saying
right
that
now?
Shane Flanagan shouldn't.
The
He
only
should
thing you can
stay.
say
The
is
only good thing to come out of yesterday, to me, yesterday felt like the first time when a lot of Dragonsons are like,
they woke up.
we gotta have a take a look at this, and that's why I was chilling yesterday when you're like, how you feeling about it? I'm like, I'm not surprised.
I know.
For me to be angry, I needed to be surprised by that performance, but I know we have that performance in us because I've been watching it since last
this was
season.
like every time Steve Bruce lost. I would just be like one step away.
Yeah,
Like,
One
You're
step
excited.
away.
I've
It's an
been watching
excitement.
the same
I'm
thing.
actually going for the other team so that
And do you
Steve
know
Bruce
the
gets
thing
sacked.
is, the thing that sucks about us is like we appear to be deceptively good, if that makes.
Yeah.
And I need to
You get
explain-
close to winning
yeah,
every
we get
week.
close, so it gives you hope.
If
And-
Lomax
and-
kicked
and
the kicks,
everyone
we would have
goes,
been alright.
We're just there. We're just there. But at some
It's
point you
reminded me
gotta
of the
go.
Johnny days, bro.
Bro, at some point you gotta go. We're always just there. What's missing for us from Gertie? And as a coach,
lot.
you need to be able to take us from just there to getting over the
But that's
line.
what shows you that it's not just there. It's more than just
Can I
there.
say,
It's
Mary,
so big.
Mary was always so good at nearly winning, and Shane's always so good at nearly winning. Why is that problem not been fixed?
Hey, he's got a banker of a premiership.
Yeah.
Telling you,
yeah,
it's a
but what a
premiership. He's
side
got
they had too.
and that
What a
role that
squad
he
they
had
had.
at Fox
And the
League,
Peps.
and that role he had at Fox League absorbs him from criticism on TV with all.
Yeah,
the
they don't
NRL
say
guys.
shit about
Yeah,
him.
because it's a mate. What are
Yeah.
they gonna do? They're not gonna
Same
take
as
their man
Kevy
under
in
their
that.
bus.
They don't talk shit about no one.
man. They'll look
But,
after
hey,
their
But
own.
Adam Reynolds.
I'll say one thing as well because we're probably
Let's wrap up, man.
Cause when the fact that a coach was rattled by a fucking fan online is everything that you
Says
need
it
to
all.
know.
Yeah.
This brother's priorities are not straight.
That's
He's
when I lost
spending
respect for him, Wallah
He's
Fred.
spending more time concerned about what one fan is saying online about him and his son instead of trying to prove him wrong.
Shout out to his
He's
son.
out there trying to fucking sue. You know what I mean? And legal shit and like getting the NRL to investigate shit instead of actually making his team play better. For me, you know, and I was speaking about this stuff in preseason and in Vegas, and they all said, "Fuck, you're right, Fred, you're right." Because why is a fucking coach concerned about outside noise? The one motherfucker that is meant to. Every coach that gets rattled by outside noise
Goes. It's very thin, very fragile.
Seibold, what do you want me to do? We're all gonna die one
No,
day.
but it's,
What do you want me to do?
That's the
They're
greatest.
booing me. What do you want me to do? I don't know, mate. Maybe fucking change your fucking team and play Joey Walsh instead of Luke Brooks.
no, but like even
It's that simple. And like Shane went to the greatest lengths ever I've ever seen a motherfucker go to
To silence.
one
fan.
motherfucker.
and you know what it is the biggest problem.
He's
cuz?
gonna
Forget JC.
If
Forget that.
JC's ever had a press conference, Shane Flanagan's gonna throw his shoes at him like George Bush, like the guy that shot through the shoes at George Bush,
Iconic.
bro.
Listen, but the biggest problem for me is if you're a coach, right? I have to respect you of your decisions, right? This is the last thing we'll talk about the Dragon.
I can't
No,
respect
why is your son still playing? You don't have the balls to say to your son, listen, you're fucking shit or you're not good enough. No, you don't have to say that. But just, bro, you're not good enough. As something the whole team can say, like, bro, this guy's not mucking around. That's his son.
That's what I was gonna say. The one thing I said was
And he hasn't made that
he
decision
had
to
so
you.
much power with Flanagan where he could have thrown his own son under
Yeah, he
the
could have
bus
gained aura
to
there.
show authority to the team. That was the easiest W.
And his son would have been like,
take him home and go, look, I'm sorry I had to do that to you in front of the boys.
Listen, go play
But
for
this is
Cowboys.
not
Yeah,
even
for the
go play,
greater good.
But this is for the greater good
Sacrifice.
of the team. You need to
But
be.
that shows me he's weak. cuz, And I
Sacrifice.
don't want a weak coach. That's
Sacrifice.
So now, like, it's like the Bulldogs saying to Josh Adaka, you know what, lad, it's all right. You did coke and fucked us before the finals. All good, cuz, come back. It's just a wrong message.
Yeah.
And that's the whole problem. Like, Lockie Ellis never got a crack with yous, yeah? And he won that game yesterday. Lockie Ellis is not a fucking superstar.
But he's got
But
one
he-
up
at
on a
least-
coach. He's
yeah.
got one up on a coach.
And he
now.
got a crack somewhere else.
Yeah.
And he won. And he done the khod, which he deserves, cuz.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's just,
agree.
and that's before the JC shit. And then when that, whatever we seen, we're like, cuz, are you fucking serious, bro? We're just flops at the table talking footy, cuz. And we just go on TikTok and talk.
Rattled.
Like, you're just rattled by Western Sydney blokes that we got nothing to do. I didn't even go for your team, right? And like my words can somehow affect you.
Yeah.
If my coach behaved like that, wallah,
not acceptable,
wallah,
man. It's
wallah,
not
I would never
acceptable.
post a video about my club
It's not
until
acceptable.
that bloke left because
It's not
that's
acceptable.
disrespectful.
I don't look. I don't, for me to get back on and to see the vision from Shane,
He's gotta go.
He's got to do a lot of things which I
he's
don't
gotta
think
go.
he's capable of doing.
There's a lot of, you can't come back from this shit. You
Like-
pick your son every week, you're not coming back from it. He's
Look-
devastated that his son's got hurt for one reason. He can't pick him this week. It's like it's a proven
Like-
thing.
And you know what?
And
you know
shout
what
out
the
to Cole.
crazy thing
Hopefully
is?
you're feeling
I
good.
hope
Yeah,
this
Kyle,
has
I hope
nothing
you're
to do
feeling
with
better,
his
but
injury,
there's
yeah.
no doubt in my mind that Shane thinks they lost the game because Kyle got injured.
Yeah, it's
100%.
It's just something in his head. Anyway,
He's
boys,
like he's lost the plot, bro.
let's move on. Just got quick score predictions. and then
2016
we'll
was
wrap
a
it
great year, but he's got
Long time ago
he's
now,
got to
bro.
move on, bro.
up. Fucking, that's 10 years ago, cuz.
It's Doc Rivers and his 09 title. He's still
gets jobs from-
And the last thing I'll say, the one thing that's really, I think the one thing that aggravated last week after I lost the Panthers when he comes out with, I lost my first 3 games in 2016. And look,
No, even for him to say that grand final, like, shut the fuck up, bro.
it's irrelevant, man. It's
Yeah.
happened so long ago.
Wallah, I see it because my football coach, my Arnie, does the same shit.
We're
They
going to
threw
win
the-
football games.
they threw the
You haven't
ball in.
Won one in 9 games,
Like, it's
brother.
ridiculous, bro. Like,
Put the fries in the bag, and that's what he's trending towards that, mate. I'm gonna get sued now.
Anyway, yeah, we're all gonna get sued, fucking. Well, good thing my mate's a lawyer. Shout out to my mate. Anyway, boys, Dolphins, Manly, first game of the round.
Brookvale.
Nah, KO.
Ooh,
Manager bounce, foreign on the
Manly,
sideline.
I want to go Dolphins.
Foz, I
wallah.
might put the 6 jersey
But
on.
you
Lad.
know what? I'm going new manager bounce Manly for the upset.
Yeah, this is a game Dolphins can lose. I
Yeah.
feel like. But I'm gonna say Dolphins 1-12 because they lost last week. And I'm not saying they're some superstar, but
Nah, I'm saying Manly 13 plus, mate. We're gonna see a Manly team we haven't seen in a long time.
They're gonna throw that footy around, bro.
They're just, trust me, you get it, bro.
I get
New
it,
manager
man.
bounce,
I want to
brother.
be different.
You get it. You get it.
New manager bounce.
If you go left, I go right. Man.
New
All
manager
right,
bounce.
boys, South Sydney and Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. Friday, Good Friday, Easter game, huge fixture. I'm not going to give my prediction.
I'm gonna go South Sydney 13 plus.
Yeah, I think this is a South win right now.
Like they had the rest and Latrell on like Tuala. He did so good last week and the week before, but Latrell's a different beast, cuz.
I don't see what Serraldo changes from the last couple of weeks. Until he starts playing players in the right positions, I think you guys are going to have a tough
You got to
season.
put crit on Latrell this week, bro.
I think,
you got to pull the trigger
So
this
you're
week.
going 13 plus Souths?
If we I don't know the lineup, but if we play the same team as last week, we're gonna get smoked.
I don't think it's going to be a 13 plus. I think you guys have a resilience in your team where you can stay in games. So I think it'll be 1 to 2.
Cause I'm just the left side of their fucking team.
You're not going
You know who I'm worried about?
Like David Feeders
You
on
know what I'm worried
Galvin.
about, cuz?
David Feeders on Galvin. Tuala is having to defend fucking
Even
Latrell
with the
Mitchell.
Broncos, even with the Broncos,
I
next
saw
year
AJ.
last
I
year-
saw AJ at the fucking game. Like they're just comfortable, man.
I'm worried about Jai Gray.
Yeah, I'm
what I'm
worried
worried
that
about.
in the middle, like just running amok. I'm very worried about that too. I do think, and I was worried about. I told you, like I don't know if I said on the podcast, but you know I was worried about this game.
Yeah, if I like ages ago. We're always
I
worried
was
about
worried
this game.
about
It's
this
fucking
game.
South Sydney. They
And
always
I don't know
somehow
the
win.
coach. I don't know the referees, but if it's Jared Sutton, it's going to be worse than 13.
Yeah. I'm going to go Dogs
But
1
it
to
wasn't
12.
Jared Sutton the last two, and who won?
I'm going to go Dogs 1 to 12, to be honest. That's what I'm going. And I truly
hope they
believe that.
bounce
I'm not
back.
saying it as a clickbait. I truly believe the Bulldogs will win this week. And it's either going to be from the changes he makes, like he actually listens to common sense, or it's just going to be one of those games where we win. It doesn't solve anything, but we
I'm
win.
reverse jinxing right now, boys.
Penrith and Melbourne. This is a beautiful game to watch. It's going
Um,
to be a great game because Melbourne have lost 2 in a row.
I'm going on this one too, and I do think it's going to be Penrith 13 plus. I just don't think Melbourne's on the level, bro.
I think losing Kamita is going to make a
Big
huge
difference.
blow. I think
Yeah,
it's
that
gonna be
pack.
13 plus.
Lasardi's not there. Kamakamita's not there. It's two big boys. I don't know. They had like an NPC wing on the wing. I don't know if he's gonna be there, but I wasn't too impressed with him.
Joachim Low. I don't know why I said that name.
Joachim Low, he's gonna sniff his balls. Sniff his balls. Yeah, I don't know. Penrith.
You remember that guy?
Yeah, remember in the World Cup, he fucking put his hand down his pants and he gave it a good whiff.
That's what I said, Joachim Low. But
Yeah.
he had a name. And anyway, boys, getting distracted. Yeah. What's your prediction?
Penrith 13 plus,
Yeah, I'm the same train, man.
just on a different level.
I'm gonna go Melbourne 1 to 12. I told you I'm just being different here, boys.
Yeah, I know.
St George and North Queensland Cowboys. You want to go first?
Can't lose
This
this.
is the El Sakiko, wallah.
Cuz, wallah,
This is the El Sakiko.
That might be the best thing you've ever said.
Fuck you.
El Saki.
This is the El Sakiko.
Look, I'll put it like this. If that team looks anything close to what we've had
Fred's
the
not
first
gonna
4
stop
rounds,
laughing now.
I think that the Cowboys will pull. Look, we're always going to be in close games. I'm going to say that. I think Cowboys will go 1 to 12 if it's the same team. If we see something different, and it depends who plays in the halves as well, because I don't know who's going to play in the halves.
I think Cowboys are gonna fucking mop you.
You just know you're gonna have Emre Gula and fucking and
Yeah.
Blake Laurie starting.
I'm trying to be optimistic about this. I'm actually trying, but honestly, I don't. It's this is Cowboys 1 to 12, Cowboys 13 plus.
Jubilee Stadium Saturday.
This is
Yeah.
we Jubilee, brother.
To be honest, I think this is where I'll put it. This game will
Jubilee
tell me.
Cogra?
Yeah.
Okay.
This game will tell me whether these players are with this coach or not. I think this is one of those games.
So you're going Cowboys 1 to 12?
Yeah.
Fred.
If you lose this one, this is 10 losses in a row, including the fucking.
Fred, I won't be surprised, but
Like you can't keep this job. You can't keep your job if you lose to the Titans, at the Parramatta, and then
into
the Titans into the Cowboys. Because who the fuck do you have? You lost to Melbourne as well. You can't even hold that one either.
Because Keon might reverse off that
Cause
helicopter. wallah.
backflip, cause what like take,
Backflip, bro. You can play with Payne
I'm
Haas.
gonna-
he'll pay for 300 grand.
Yeah, he's gonna win a ring.
yeah.
Payne Haas there for feeder
I'm
and him.
going the Cowboys 13 plus because they just got a bit of pep in their step and
We
the
cannot
Dragons-
handle
The
teams.
Dragons are
Teams
in
that move the
quicksand
ball, we
right now,
can't
cuz.
handle.
Yeah.
That's
We
why I don't-
cannot handle teams that move
Unless
the
they're
ball.
Melbourne.
Huh?
Unless they're Melbourne.
Yeah.
I just think
I'm gonna go-
if I look at who
Is the
have the best
Cowboys?
players on the pitch, it's the Cowboys.
If the Cowboys can weather the first 20 minutes when we come out of the blocks and we look like this hard power running
Shane Flanagan,
team,
2016.
if they can handle that first 20 minutes and the scoreboard doesn't go, trust me, the Cowboys will come
Yeah.
back.
I'm gonna go Cowboys 13 plus, bro. That's what I think. Titans. Shout out to BKR who was in tears after that win.
Good on him, bro. He deserves a win like that.
Titans and Broncos.
And we didn't really talk about the Titans. Shout out Adam Mahal, Jaden Campbell. Like the Titans, Lachlan, his gutsy win.
They deserve that win.
The
bro.
Titans versus the who?
Broncos.
Oh, yeah, Allah. Because they just always find a way to be competitive in these games. But I am going to go Broncos 13 plus.
Yeah, Broncos 13 plus, easy.
I think we're going to watch a Stags masterclass this week.
Yeah, again.
Like a proper.
Like
I think Titans will score 3 tries, but
because I think Katoni's going to be an Origin Converse this year, bro. The way he's moving
well,
right now,
if he shows up how he shows up,
Yeah,
like
that's
now,
what I'm
I don't
saying,
mind
bro.
it.
The
'cause
way he's moving right now, bro.
Sharks and Wars at Sharks Stadium. Protect Philippe.
Ocean Protect. What?
Whatever Ocean Protect.
Ocean
Stadium.
Protect,
It says
yeah.
Shark Stadium, yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
think it's
Ocean
updated.
Protect Stadium, because if you don't have the Sharks, if you don't protect the Sharks, they get extinct and they got to change their name, you know? Am I wrong? Do you see a team called
You know,
the
this is like a
Dodos?
7-hour episode, right?
Do you see
Yeah,
a team
okay.
called the Dodos?
No.
I don't know, you know?
Sharks Wars. What's your prediction?
Um,
I'm gonna go Wars 1 to 12, bro. Straight
I
out.
think oh, fuck, this is tough, eh?
Good game. 'Cause they
Um,
both
Is it a Navo game or a night game?
2 p.m. No more
What
Sunday.
day?
Oh, no
What
more
day?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday, 2 p.m. in Cronulla on Easter Sunday. Mate, Sharks 13 plus.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sharks 1 to 12.
I'm going Wars 1 to 12, bro.
I
Knights,
love the Wars, but I want to see them. I got to see how they play this week.
Knights and Raiders. 4 p.m. McDonald Jones Stadium. This is a banger of a game, lad.
This could go either way.
That is going to be the most packed house Newcastle's had in a long time. I'm going Newcastle 1 to 12. I didn't give him enough credit in that. Well, I was too busy talking about the Dogs, but hey, bro, I actually like you guys this year.
They
man.
have
And
hunger,
Holbrook,
wallah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game. I apologize in my video that I made after the game. And listen, cuz I even liked how you were playing in the losses against the Warriors and shit. I just think you're gonna win this game.
They have a lot of hunger in them, bro. I think
Yeah.
Newcastle 1 to
Yeah,
12.
they're playing. And
This is gonna be a
because,
good game. Field goal-ish game. Wallah.
Wallah, I might go to a Newcastle game this year, like as a neutral.
Straight
'Cause
up,
I haven't
we'll
been
tee
to
up
that
with
ground.
Milso, bro.
I haven't been to that ground. I haven't been to Newcastle. I've been to Newcastle like once in my life.
Let's go. When you want to go? Do you want to go to Newcastle and watch it?
This Easter week, so I can't.
No.
But like,
No, we'll plan on that.
like I would go to Newcastle and watch
That's
it.
what I'm
yes.
saying.
Yeah,
Do you want to go to
McDonald
Newcastle?
Jones
Yeah,
Stadium.
definitely. Tell you your prediction.
I think the Knights will get up by 8.
Yeah, I think it's a tight one. Knights 1 to 12. Last game of the round, boys.
The big one. I'm
Monday.
going with this game.
Parramatta, West Tigers.
West Tigers 13
This
plus.
is an injury. Like this is both teams are not
West
really.
Tigers 13 plus.
Parramatta more.
Both
Yeah.
these teams get up for it, bro.
Yeah.
Lockie would always get up for this game.
Tigers, I reckon. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Tigers.
I'm
I'm gonna
going
go Tigers.
13 plus, bro.
13 plus.
Yeah, Lockie Galvin used to always get up for this game because he's versing the team that he used to go for, you know.
Yeah, boys.
His breakout was against Parramatta too.
That's us, man.
Yeah, are
After
you
2
Tigers
hours
13
and-
plus too?
Oh yeah. You just threw the hat in there.
Yeah, sorry, boys. Like,
Sorry, man.
2
2 hours.
2 hour episode, but hey, listen, man, you can't complain you're not getting enough league lads.
Sorry, he didn't get these ones today from
Yeah.
Sui.
Sui was.
No, we had a 40 minute.
Sui got a fucking spray
these
for
ones,
me.
the roller. You're in the middle of a rant. You're
Tanaka,
talking about your team.
I'm
Let
fucking-
the bloke will sit there and go off on the dogs for fucking 70 minutes.
Tanaka, I
And
miss
then
you.
after it finishes, he'll be like,
Yeah, Sui took for 20 minutes.
Tanaka, I miss you.
It's like when
I'm done, boys.
It's like when Shaq went off 1-2 and back to 1 at Chuck and Ernie.
Listen, the audio retention.
He got to talk. This motherfucker got to talk for 20 minutes. I want to say talk for 2 minutes without him interrupting, and he couldn't, and then he's speeding me out.
Oh, Sakiko, that was
Yeah,
my best.
well, that was
Respect.
I
I made up for
you
it.
made up for it.
Love
Nah,
you.
fucking
Says later.
smash.
Shout out to
Thank you,
all
bro.
our sponsors, by the
Shout
way.
out to Wagyu Boys and
Top tier turf solutions. I
yeah,
can't
all
really
the
do
T's,
the
quadruple
triple
T's.
TS.
yeah, triple T. It's
always a
double
pleasure,
S.
Voila. It's always a pleasure.
Let's go, boys.
Fuck you, Flax. I love you.